All right, welcome everyone to another Old Games on a Weekday series. We're continuing the Ultima IV quest of the Avatar. This is part 12. I've done 12 streams of this. Most of them I did in 2024. I actually started this series like around Christmas time 2023 and played it for a couple months, and then I took like a 2 year hiatus. So this is like the fourth-ish stream since I've resumed after that hiatus. Hello to Eric Johnson in the chat. Always the first. Don't mind my messy hair today. I was just doing some research. I think I know what I'm doing. Now, to recap, I am in the Dungeon of Destard, in which I am, maybe it's Mustard, maybe it's Destard, I don't know. But I need to find this stinking redstone, and somebody gave me the tip that it's on level 7. I don't know if I actually legitimately found that knowledge through, like, chatting with someone in a town, or if just Dan the Man told me that. I think it might have been Dan the Man told me that. Nonetheless, I have it in my notes. I'm generally trying to avoid spoilers. But something I deduced was, I was trying to search around all over the place, thinking maybe I have to find a secret door, because basically, if you look at level 7 the map here, I found well, this is just like a shaft that goes straight up and down. It's like an elevator shaft. It's like a quick up and down. This seems to be one of the main areas of levels. Well, maybe it's the only area of level 7. And I searched every square here. What I'm thinking is there's yet another sequestered area. I would put money on that being the thing. And I did some research. Yeah, I did some research to try to, without looking up anything directly. And I think I'm onto something. And what I did was I used AI a little bit, not to like solve any puzzles for me, but to ask it questions like this. Like, tell me in which streams and at what timestamps I was on level 5 of the Dungeon of Destard. Look at this, pretty cool. You can do this as a YouTube creator. Just ask it all these questions about your videos and streams. And essentially, I found I was in Destard in 2 streams. The last one, and one of them that I did in 2024. And what I was able to do is pull up, like, try to like look at what I did and where I was going. Like, this is the stream from 2024 here. Anyway, I guess I can do a long story short with this. I found here on level 5. Let me show you the map level 5. I think I'm onto something here. On level 5 of the dungeon, there are these 2 downstairs. And what I found with both times I visited this dungeon, back in 2024 and last week, I took this guy here, but I've never taken this staircase. So I strongly suspect that's what to do. And here you can see in my old stream, I go up. Oh, did I go that way? Actually, I thought I went up. Oh yeah, I turned around. Look at that. I was about to go down that to the left, and then I fought this slime and took that staircase. And in my more recent stream, I guess I don't need to belabor the obvious, but I might still have it up. Yeah, this is my stream from, it's showing in like 180p or something for some reason. But yeah, here I took the same path to travel downward. So I'm thinking I'm going to go back up to level 5 and take that sort of western staircase. It says they have 0 people that are watching, except Eric said hi before. Is it lying to me, Eric? Are you still here? Something worth noting is you don't see the beautiful title screen, because normally I like to start off the stream with the beautiful title screen and music. And the game reloads based on my save state. Not my save state, my in-game save. However, this time I'm using the emulator save state, because you cannot save in the dungeon. That's just how it is. So I can't go back to the title screen, or I'll lose my save state. Emulator save state, that is. So, gotta pair my controller again, because it just unpaired because it timed out. Yeah, no, the stupid this particular emulator, it doesn't recognize your controller if it disconnects, so I gotta restart it, unfortunately. Always great to start with a technical difficulty. Well, let's get back into that in a moment. So it's important that I tell it to resume and not restart. All right, let's get this all lined up again. That's pretty good, I guess. Okay. So yeah, you get no beautiful title screen. That's okay. Anyway, so where are we here? We're actually on level 8. And for any, it looks like somebody just joined. For what I was saying basically was I mined my old stream, my past streams to figure out which staircases I haven't gone down, and I think I'm onto something. That I think there's a staircase on level 5 I haven't been to that might take me to a sequestered area of the dungeon. These levels they like to sort of make sequestered areas, like there's separate sections. It's almost like 2 dungeons in parallel sometimes, or sometimes even 3 of them. Like for example, level 8. These 2 screenshots are totally separate areas. Anyway, so I gotta try to figure out where the heck I am now on this map. And I'm gonna try to go up to level 5, I guess. I don't know where. I guess I need to bop around a little bit. Let me just put these to the side. I'll start exploring. Shamino is dead, by the way. He died through one of the orbs that give you stats and also damage you. So I'm going to try to wrap up this dungeon, get him resurrected, get everybody healed, hopefully level up at Lord British, and then go on a shopping spree. Oh, shoot, I went into here again. Okay. Oh, Altar of Truth. All right, so I definitely have that on the map, I would hope anyway. Let me pause for a second. Getting all mixed up with my stuff. Yeah, Altar of Truth. All right, so here I am. On level 8, I have to go. Oh god. Oh, how's it going there, Dan? I'm trying to remember. Are these doors or stairs? These are doors. So where the heck are the stairs here? I don't remember how I came. I remember there's a weird thing like this connects to other. I suspected other dungeons. But I don't want to do that. I want to get just back out of here. So I'll kill the hydras and back out this way. And then how I find the stairs, I don't know. Don't remember if there's something over here that I've explored. I feel like I must have. But these down here, these rooms are like very special. They're doing funky things basically. So I don't know. I'll have to explore a little bit. I don't remember exactly. Let's just kill these hydras. If I flee, I'm gonna lose valor, even though I don't want to bother with them, and they don't really pose any substantial risk to me. Try telling that to the game, though. You know, I almost had a moment. Said the Hydra was fleeing. I'm still a little bit in my NetHack mode from last week. I'm playing as a knight who has to follow a code of honor that he does not attack anybody who's fleeing. So for a moment, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Am I not allowed to attack that Hydra that's fleeing? And then I snapped out of that. That would actually be interesting if you're not allowed to attack anybody who's fleeing to keep your honor stat in this game. Mixing together NetHack and Ultima IV would be interesting. I'm trying to use a torch here. Here we go. Oh, insects and rats. Now there is something like that. It doesn't pertain to fleeing, I don't think, but it's like for animal types, if you attack them without them attacking you, I think you lose honor or something, or anything that's not designated as evil. Which I think basically I think it's rats and pythons and things like that. I guess the insects too, probably, unless the game rationalizes that insects are evil. All right, so where the heck do I want to go here? Again, this is a little confusing and it's not really clear where stairs are. And I do have to go through at least one other room of fighting and stuff. Is this one the Altar of Courage? And I forgot to note that. I think it is right here. All right, I'm going to check that one out just so I can at least get the note. And maybe there's actually a way out through there. I don't recall. Yeah, this is the Altar Room of Courage. Okay. So let me take note of that before I forget. And there are other ways that, I don't know though, I think it might just be taking me to other dungeons or something again. So do I want to just poke my head through here anyway? Like to one of these exits, or just kind of backtrack through here, see what's over here maybe? I guess I'll poke my head in one of the exits. I don't know. It's a little confusing. How are my hit points doing? Everybody's a little, besides the Shamino being dead, MarkW and Dupre are a little beat up, but everybody else is fine. Alright, do I really want to do this? I'm gonna go north, I guess. This sucks. I just hate being this lost. You know what? This is something I could just review from my past stream. Should I do that too? I'm gonna poke my head north and see what happens. And if I'm still confused, I will just look at my last stream. Do a recap that way. That's something you could not do back in the day. What the heck is this? It says into Dungeon of Destard. So, okay, I think I just found... I'm actually wondering if I was out of the dungeon and now I'm back in it. Oh yeah, here we are. I think I'm in this corridor here. Okay, that's interesting. I should write another. I wrote text here by accident. Look at this text. Okay, this takes you to... I should... yeah, let me write something here. Ooh, it's too big. Takes you to Courage Altar Room 8B being just my map name. My file name. Fortunately, I gotta make this smaller. There. That's that's good enough. Alright. Save that. Right, so how do I get upstairs? Alright, I gotta fight my way probably through the 7 Reapers again. Or did they not respawn? They did not respawn. Okay, that's good. I think they're kind of a very special battle. Like I don't know what to call it. Not like a room, but also not a random encounter. Not sure what we call it. It's something that doesn't regenerate. That's what I know. One thing I have is a maximum. I maxed out my gold right now, 9999. So it feels a little wasteful doing some of these battles. However, I still get experience. And Dan the Man said, I also went back to your last stream and snapshot the exact spot I feel you veered off track. Guess we'll see if I'm right at some point tonight. Probably. Okay. I hope when I get this done. Sorry, I can't. This graphic for upstairs versus downstairs. I don't know which one is up and which is down. I don't understand. So I'm going to look at my map. That is actually looks like upstairs. I think that's where I want to go. Okay. 7. I guess there are no more downstairs. 8 is the bottom. That would make sense. Okay, let's pull up level 7's map. And that just looks like, alright, I see where I am. I'm right over here. Just gotta find my way through one room, I guess. Oh, there's nobody to fight anymore. Yay! Okay, so this should be cake. Onward to level 6 in a moment. Oh, Reaper. Oh, so much for cake. Let's cast negate right off the bat here. I think I could handle them. You know, I got these negates for this purpose. So let's just do it. Alright, they're negated. Nobody can cast spells. One time I mistakenly cast my own spell after negate and it didn't work. And I was like, huh. I made the connection only later on. Okay, they can still make their fire attack. They just can't cast any spells. I'm still far away. Every time I revisit this game, I have to get the hang of the ranges the characters have. Basically, you got super long range with these crossbows, but Mariah with her sling only has a range of 4. That might be the first thing I want to spend money on when I get after. I mean, I can pretty much afford anything in the game, right? I have any one thing. It's a matter of what I've found already, basically. MarkW just got poisoned, great. So what I'm getting at is I don't think I've found the town that sells this, but the magic wand is like the ultimate weapon for a lot of characters, including the mage. So if I can give that to Mariah, that would be fantastic. But you know, the other options too, like magic plate, and I think there's like mystic armor, which you find much later. I don't remember from where. Is it worth getting the chest at all if I've maxed out on money? I guess not. You can't get anything else from. You don't get food from chests or anything else. Let's just cast some cure. Here, right? You can do it. Cure MarkW. All right. Failed. Oh, is the negate still in effect? Oh yeah, it is. I gotta watch that better. It's kind of a waste to burn off reagents like that. But yeah, as long as that end is up, I cannot cast a spell. Okay, it's gone. All right. Oof. Okay, gotta try to be better about that. Onward to level 6. Here's our level 6. That's pretty simple. This is what we know of it anyway so far. Didn't I have a little? I don't know. I guess that there was a sort of a side staircase. It was just straight up and down that I took note of for some of these levels. I don't remember. Maybe it didn't lead this far down. It might have been only like the first 4 or something. No, I haven't noted for level 7. Whatever. It's fine. Let's just keep going. So I am where? I'm on the right here, so I just have to go. Oh, there's a. Speaking of an alternate downstairs, there's this one too. I didn't notice if I've taken that one before. Should I just jump up there? It might be the one I'm thinking of on level 5 just takes you right to this anyway. I'm gonna follow my initial hunch and keep going to level 5. It might be just redundant, but let's go with it. All right, so here, yeah, this is that up, like that northern hallway I went to, and the one I missed was going west here. So I gotta kill some trolls now. Troll fleeing. Now you can change formation of your guys, but you can't change your character, the point man. And the thing is, as a bard, the best weapon armor I can get, according to the manual, is leather armor. So it's like it might be better to have like a guy who can get really heavily armored in that point position. Yeah, why am I bothering to open the chest? I'm just absent-mindedly doing it. All right, so here we go. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh. I do believe this is new. Let's use a gem. So level 6. Yeah, this is again a totally sequestered area that we don't have. So let's take a screenshot. What are those blue things though? Oh, I guess that remains to be seen. There's no stairs, but there's blue things. There's no stairs down that I see. I might also just have to search or something. Oh, I'm definitely in a new area, so that's promising. So let me just bear with me while I get my maps organized. Here, it's very important to do this. This is Destard. What are we calling it? 6B. Let's just label that real quick. Destard 6. Calling him B, that's my own designation. Alright. Dan says orbs, fountains. I think the orbs, I don't know. Did the orbs show up as a different symbol? I can't remember. I guess we'll check it out. Anyway, we got a lot of monsters to deal with too. Nothing too dangerous. Oh, it's dark again. Winds. Oh, the winds. Yeah, the winds will knock out your torches. I think a magic spell of light will be okay to do though. I think that survives winds. Oh, no, maybe not. Dark, great. Okay, well, let's try going to the northwest, I guess. Blocked. Oh, I am in the northwest corner. Maybe search here. Oh, you find a magical ball. What the heck is a magical ball? Hello, Richard Albert. How are you? Magical ball is not... Hold on. What, did it... Did the orbs get described as that before? Now I'm wondering. Alright. You could argue at this point, why not just Google it or something? But I'm going to do this. I'm going to ask my AI assistant to mine my last stream. Or search my last stream for when I found an orb and touched it. Give timestamp. Alright, there we go. This way, I'm just trying to see if this is the same thing. What I've been calling the orbs. Because I don't remember. Alright. So it gave me a timestamp. Bear with me a minute, please. Very important business. Okay, 1:52:10 is the timestamp in my last stream. 1:52:10. I mean, I guess I don't know, kind of. If I don't know what it is, it's like I might as well just touch it anyway, I guess. But let's satisfy my curiosity. Here's my last stream. Is this confusing at Streamception or something? Okay, I think AI lied here. Sometimes it's just wrong, you know. It's possible I verbally said something about the orb and I confused it. Dude, let's see. What about one of the other timestamps he gave me? 1:31:55. Okay. Yeah, this thing is full of it was doing a better job before, but I don't know. I guess I'll just treat it as an orb, and if it happens to provide a different effect, then so be it. I'm doing great, Richard. I'm excited to continue Ultima IV tonight. It's been a long-running series, and I would love to at least wrap up the dungeon. This is the first one I'll be beating. Dan says, same, someone going to take damage, I wager. Richard says, what dungeon are you in? I am in Destard. Alright, so... I could play it like who needs the stats most. Jeffrey touched one before. Shamino touched it, but it did 400 damage and he died. So... the prey would die if it's another 400 damage like last time. I don't know. Let's just give it to Jana. Here you go, Jana. Okay, so Jana... okay, so there was one of the orbs, as I was calling it. It's a magical ball. Jana took 200 damage and gained 5 strength. So it is... yeah, I think I called it orb so much that I got in my own head about it. Like, wait a minute, it's not saying orb. But this does not look like... I mean, I can search around a bit, but it doesn't look like this is going to take me to where I want to go. It looks like a sort of being sidetracked just to get these orbs, which is good, though. So, right, 200 damage plus 5 strength. Now, I think you can actually revisit a dungeon and use these multiple times. So, definitely good to have these labeled. And I'm going to bet the last one, the one on the bottom right here is the same. They tend to, like, I guess, I don't know if symmetry is the right word, but they tend to, like, cluster the same sorts of orbs, it feels like. Yeah, so let's think about who we should give it to next if it is the same. What the max value of, I think, every stat is 50. So Mark's already pretty close. I don't know if you gain these, by the way, organically when you level up. I think you do. Dupre could use it, but he needs to be healed. That's right, I gave him one before. It's amazing how low some of his stats are. He's like the brave, you know, warrior type of paladin. Anyway, everybody else is a little bit higher level. Well, not everybody else. Some people are higher level. Okay, Janet's pretty strong now too. Yeah, Jeff. All right, Mariah. If it is 200 damage and 5 strength, Mariah could survive that. Shamino's unfortunately dead. So I think I'm gonna give it to either Dupre or Mariah. I'll give it to Mariah. Yeah, I'll heal her up and then she can take that. I'm wondering though, if she's not actually hitting directly much, at least not lately. Maybe I'll give it to Dupre after all. I'll give it to Dupre. Alright, so he's gonna get 5 stress, so it means the same thing. Okay, let's get out of the winds. Attacked by troll. Okay, let's get these Ettins wearing leotards. Okay. Do you know this game very well, Richard? You know, it sounds like it, considering you're asking which dungeon are you in? You would know them by name. Where are all the dungeon names? I can't remember them. I know so far there's Destard, Despair. I think there's one called Wrong, isn't there? They're all like sort of the opposite of the virtues. Or something like that. Okay. And Richard says he played it back in the day. Cool. Again, there's no point in getting the chest. I have like this compulsion to get it, but I maxed out in gold. There's no point. Okay, I'm blocked down. Let's go right. East, if you will. Attacked by troll again. One single troll. Easy pickings. I guess you can always, you know, tell where you are by using a gem again. Even if you're in the dark. Or I think any square that doesn't say winds, you could probably light it up again. It's just, your light's going to go out again very soon, you have to realize. Okay, so I can't go south and east anymore, so I'm going to assume I'm at the bottom right. Richard says finish 4, 5, and 6 with hint bugs. Cool. I never played beyond 4. I think after I beat this game, maybe on the channel I'll go from 1, 2, 3, skip 4 because I already did it, 5, 6. I mean, it's going to take me years, but hey, maybe I just need to stream more often then. All right, so let's get stick with the plan. Heal up to pray a bit. I mean, if it is the same as the other orb, it would only do 200 damage, but better safe than sorry. Let's try to get him above 400. I'll call that a pretty safe, you know, amount of leeway. 403, sure, that's close enough. He's gonna get it and go down to 3. Oh, that's a good point, Dan. Dan said I read somewhere that you suffer 200 HP per stat. So if it raised strength and dex, it would be 400. Strength, int, and dex, it's 600. Which I think happened on your last stream. It did 400 killing Shamino, I believe. His max is 400. I'm going to risk it on Dupre. I just feel like it's Lord British's style to make this another 200er. But we'll see. Wait, am I getting a chest? No, that's not what I want. Let's search, actually. Magical ball. Yeah, he got 5 strength and took 200 damage as expected. Okay. So we're just gonna denote that here. But yeah, I love to try to avoid spoilers as much as I can. You know, sometimes life can get very frustrating in this sort of game, and I might just, you know, give in to temptation a little bit. I did do one thing, and I looked up recently just how the stats works and what the maximums are, because I wasn't sure. And now that I know that it's 50, that's helpful. The maximum for every stat is 50. All right, so I mean, the gem, this game doesn't have, as far as I'm aware, secret staircases or ladders or whatever there. So I'm assuming that the entire point of this level is just to get these orbs. But I'm also noticing it doesn't show any stairs here, even the one I came from. Or is it just kind of obscured by the red square indicating where I was standing? It's probably that. All right, since I thought I saw another potential path to go, I'm just gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna do random searches or anything. And I will attempt to take that other path I found on level 6. I think this is the space. Attacked by troll, okay. Boy, I think we're gonna have some serious leveling up, which is gonna be fun. After all this. I have to go find a healer to res Shamino though first. Lord British won't do that, is my recollection. It's kind of expensive, but I think it's only going to be like, I think it's still like less than 1,000. It's like a 3-digit number, maybe like 800 or something to res somebody. So expensive, but you know, when you're maxed out at 9999, it's not the end of the world. It'll be a good thing to keep track of in my notes, which what the price is. I do have to keep an eye on depraved HP since he touched the orb. Okay. So I think I might be on the staircase, but I think I have to get the chest first. Even though I'm maxed out. Not here? Oh, there's nothing there to get. Okay. How do I normally... Now I'm wondering, what do I normally do when I'm on the stairs? I think I just press the A button. It takes me up. So I might just be off by one. I don't think I have to navigate, like, go up. I don't remember ever having to do that. Yeah, so I might be off by a little bit. I'm blocked. Yeah, so I think I'm just, like, if you look here, I think I'm just south of that red rectangle by 1, maybe. So let's try going north. And now, no. Still blocked to the west, okay. I wonder if I overshot at this point. Could I be all the way at the west edge of the map? I think I am. Okay, now I'm in the... The problem is it's hard to tell how many squares are... Like, I need a grid on this thing. But I am back over by this orb again, I think. So... Let me try going down 1, maybe 2. I think I'm about here, right? Oh, it says it's unblocked already. Okay. Here we go. Climb to level 5. Okay. Let me also take note that there are winds on this level. I'm surprised that it also takes out your light spell. I figured that would be a way to get around the winds. But I guess not. Anyway, now let's put on a torch, I suppose. I never remember what's equipment and what's items. Alright, torch on. Alright, so... Where did we want to go? Back over here and then to the other... come on, trolls. I want to go into that north corridor again and try that other staircase on level 6 that I might not have hit up already. If that's not it either, I'm going to have to just spend some time thinking, reevaluate my life decisions. You know, at the risk of doing an old man rant, even though these kind of puzzles can be frustrating sometimes, the challenge and the frustration when you get through it feels that much better. A lot of new games don't have that sort of thing. It's like they would... I don't know. I guess some do, but... in general, like... they hold your hand so much. Like when I first played a little bit of World of Warcraft, I only played it for a few months, starting in like late 2004. It was like there's like a big yellow exclamation point above the guy you're supposed to talk to. It just feels like, wow, you're playing the game for me. And yet I get it too. Sometimes it's not fun when you're like, oh, I don't even remember who I'm supposed to talk to. Anyway. Yeah, there's no point in getting the treasure chest. We're going up here. So you don't actually press a button on the stairs. You just walk on it and you go up or down. All right, so was it just to the west here was the one I was thinking of? Yeah, I'm thinking I didn't actually go down these stairs, which are actually right here next to the gremlin. I haven't 100% verified that, though. Hold on a sec. Are those... Yeah, those are both... To the left and the right are both downstairs. There's also these doors, though. Yeah, those are just... Oh, yeah. Those are just, like, fight guys and get chests. Right, alright. Alright, let's deal with some gremlins, I suppose. You know, we should just do a little bit of healing. We can afford it. Ah, that's one thing I don't like in this game. Like if you go in the wrong menu in the user interface and you press B to back out, you used your turn. So I accidentally went to like items instead of casting spells, and oops, now I can't cast the spell. I wasted the turn. That's just annoying. There's definitely things like I can see that would improve this game, but I still love it at its core. I'm a sucker for it. All right. And here we go. Let me just glance at my maps again. Level 7. Yeah, I do believe this is new. Yeah, look at that. I've never been in this corridor. All right, this could be it. Let's use a gem for starters. Let me think for a second. Yeah, let's use a gem right away. Well, no, let me heal up a little bit just in case this battle goes south. I don't know how many Reapers there are or what. So let's heal up to Prey at least. I can only do the gem after. I'm actually surprisingly low on heal spells. Oh, these guys don't move, do they? So they're not going to come to me. Alright, let's do the gem then. Got 44 gems in store. Oh, wow. Well, that's different. This looks like a looping thing. What the heck is that? What the heck is this symbol? It's not the altar or an altar, is it? Could it just be, I don't know. We'll find out. This we'll call this 7B. Oops, I actually do that circle there. Let me, I don't want to capture that circle. That's stupid. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely finding new areas. There's no doubt about that. So, you know, worth exploring, whether it turns out to be right or not. I think it has to be. I mean, I don't know. Got a feeling. But this whole looping thing, I hope it's not like in Zelda where you have to go like up, left, down, up or something. I'm probably overthinking it. Yeah, I got my map file going. Alright, let's explore, I guess. I guess I'll just fight the oh, Dan the Man spoiled it for me. Okay. The file, I mean, it's fine. I was like 90% sure I'd found it anyway. Dan says, finally, that's the important stairs I saw you missed. Richard says, like that you can fire anywhere. I recall on the C64, you can only attack horizontally and vertically. Yeah, the Sega Master version has some quality of life fixes, including that. And in my old age, I tend not to really prefer first-person dungeons like the original had, because I feel like you wind up graphing things on graph paper all the time, and I don't know, I just don't enjoy wandering in that style anymore. So this is like such a good improvement in my mind. Improve some things that I didn't like. Okay, I guess we're doing a negate. Let me have Mariah do it, because she's not really functional in combat anyway. And we can get our round of combat off first. Part of me keeps going, I think we can handle them, but, you know, let's not fool around. Again, we have the negate spells, let's use them. Okay, Mariah casts negate. We have 5 left. Now these guys should be no problem. If I can hit them, there we go. Fired a sleep field at Mariah. But it failed. I wonder if it failed because of the negate or not. Not sure of that. Well, those fire fields still hit. I think it just negates the sleep spell that lights up the whole screen. Now, I don't think you were here for that stream a long time ago, Richard, but when I first encountered a mob of these Reapers, they totally owned me, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta figure out what to do with these guys. Total party kill, as they say. But yeah, basically you just need to negate. Oh, they're still doing their thing. All right. I mean, the thing about the spell is it goes and it affects potentially everybody. Everybody has to make their, you know, saving roll, so to speak, saving throw. But these individual shots, while they still have, as you can see, potentially sleep effects, they don't nuke the whole group. 1, 2, 4 of where? 1, 2, 3. I don't know. It's hard to do the math. I think it's 5 away instead of 4. And I'm thinking those in the rear are just out of range of that one in the corner. It's always hard to tell. I'll step them up a little bit. Reaper fleeing. All right. Okay, so what the heck am I doing? Story of my life. Where's that map I just made? Did I close it? I'm always shuffling these maps around. All right, 7B. I mean, all right. So I know I'm in the right place. Guess I just go through one of these doors and check out one of these things that look like a T. I think that's at least worth checking out. Whether it's what I need directly or not, I don't know. Let's go to the left here. Okay, it's an altar, and we got more Reapers and bugs. Okay. Mariah is asleep and quite beat up, actually. Let's, I can wait for her to awaken, but let's heal her a little bit. Yeah, I am getting low on, heal spell. I only got 2 left at this point. Oof. Okay, Mariah woke up. Okay, it's only 3. I think I'm just gonna go for it. Hopefully I don't regret this. They like pass their turn entirely. Sometimes they do that. Alright. 1 down, 2 to go. Why did I move him up? Once again, they like passed their turn pretty much. Reaper fleeing. Reaper killed. MarkW gets hit with fire. We're good. All right. Let's deal with the. What do I do on the altar? That's the thing. Search. Ah, there you go. You find the red stone. Yeah. That's what I've been looking for. And I think with that, I am done with the dungeon. Let's just annotate the map a little bit for the heck of it. I guess it's probably any of these, but let me just write down the one I went to. Search here for redstone. Prob others work. There we go. All right, let's get the hell out of here. I probably have some exit spells, but I also feel like I can probably just zip up pretty quickly. How many exit spells do I have? Four of them. Well, as long as it's an easy exit, why don't we just travel up? I'm being stingy. Like, I think I can zip up in no time, basically. Let's just do it. course, we get interruptions. Hey, you know, this is more XPs for our level. I'm actually really excited to go to Lord British and see how many levels we all gain. Okay, level 6. Just gotta go right over there. I went around the chest for some reason. Is it to the right? Pulling up my map here. Anyway, even though it's not that hard to navigate here. It is... Yeah, lower right. Over here is our stairs up. Oh, gremlins. One gremlin. Slimes. One slime. I'm actually hoping MarkW gets to level 8, because then he can, then we can recruit our final crew member, which would be, Katrina the Shepherd. She'll need to get some leveling up in. Sorry, where am I? I'm on level 5. All right, we're up to level 4. Oh yeah, the treasure chest. So we just go up through. I gotta do one battle room. There's these rooms that are like always battles, I guess. Oh, is this the one with the Phantom? Oh, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, Phantom heavily wounded. All right. Phantom fleeing. Let's kill it. Phantom kill. Now in the original, I think it did not use like an energy field sort of animation for Phantom. I seem to remember it was like a floating suit of armor and like a sword and a shield. It's a very strange change, in my opinion. What are they going for? The element of surprise or something? Like, you thought that was just a field, but it's attacking you. No. They look like sleep fields some of the time and fire fields as it cycles through their animation. Very strange. Hey, more XP. I'll take it. My daughter has been playing games like Minecraft, and now she's totally comfortable with talking about earning XP. And the funny thing is, my wife, who's not really a game player, was asking her about like, what do you mean get some XP? What is that? I'm like, my little girl is taking after me. My wife is probably watching right now. Get your treasure chest in there. Why? I can't. I'm full on gold. There's no point in getting them. That's why I've been just avoiding, because there's a risk of hitting traps. And you can't get anything but gold as far as I know. Like 99% sure. You can't get like, I don't know. Actually, I want... can you get like, you find a gem or something like that? Like things like that? It's starting to ring a bell. But I don't know if I've seen that this run. Like, you know, you have the, you know, torches and gems and things. I think maybe gems can have... Maybe chests can have those occasionally. I feel like that might have been a thing. Well, I guess I'll get all the chests from here on, now, even when I'm full. I mean, the trap danger is so minimal. The worst thing is you get poisoned once in a while or something. Amazing early on in the game, though, how dangerous a poison effect is. And then, you know, you just go, oh, I have 80 cures in store. Let's kill this last Phantom. So yeah, this was a bit of a battle. It made you know, you could argue bypassing that would be good with the exit. However, we're not desperate. We're not desperate to get out, and that's more XP. In other words, it's not like, oh god, we're gonna die if we do more fights. Like, we're good for it. We're good. These ghosts kind of blend in with the tiles. That's why they reside here, because it makes them more invisible than they really are. Yeah, I really gotta check my notes and figure out what I'm gonna buy and from where. I don't know if I found where all the really good stuff is, like the mystic... Was there a mystic weapon, mystic armor? I know there's a magic axe that Tinkers can get. Why do I feel like only the Tinkers can get that? Dan says, I think the chest just contain gold. Alright. Well, I'm gonna get him anyway. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, this whole targeting thing is such a boon. In the original, you had to just select a direction, north, south, east, or west, and you could not target somebody not lined up with you. You couldn't even attack diagonally. So it made, you know, sometimes, let's face it, sometimes the combats can get a little tedious, so that made it worse. The way it used to be. All right, over to level 3. What does this map look like? Okay, so we're just coming up from right here, and we're gonna go through one combat room over to these stairs up. Cyclops. I was trying to remember what that thing in the orange loincloth was. Cyclops critical. Cyclops fleeing. Where are you gonna run? Okay, let's kill the leotard Ettins. It's funny, with very few pixels you can see what they're going for, with like the Ettin having 2 heads. It's like each head is about 2 pixels. And you can sort of tell the Cyclops has 1 eye. It's like one big wide eye. I think like 1 pixel white on either side and a black pixel in the middle. That's pretty cool. Finish him. The campfire blocks the way. Okay, so we're going west, right? Yeah. I get lost so easily anywhere, so I always have to look at a map. Yeah, we're going west just to be sure. I was like, I can't remember what I looked at 30 seconds ago. Okay, we're cruising now. I can just mash the left directional on my gamepad. Okay, level 2. Level 2. Are we in B or A of level 2? These might all be connected, actually. Yeah, they're like this. One big thing. All right, so I'm in like a corner with 2 doors. Oh, I'm probably in no. Don't know where I am. Why is this challenging? I'll just move around. This can't be that hard to find the stairs. Okay. Oh, it's making me try to shoot ghost by default or something. What was that? No, why? Sorry, that's me being stupid. Just attack the Zorn, please. Thing that's not behind the walls. The funny thing is, Zorns can go through walls. That's their shtick, and yet he's not doing it. I feel like I tested at one point if I can run away from these and not lose like Valor or something, and I think it was good, but I don't know, I might be misremembering. So I'm just gonna fight him in other words. More XP! Any of you guys who've watched my channel, do you remember when I was playing that Commodore game Lazy Jones? Do any of you recall that? Oh, Richard says, I think there's mystic armor and weapons that you can equip all your guys with. Yeah, I recall that. I think you have to find it in some exotic place. Like, you can't just walk over to a town and get them. But I don't recall where just yet. I have to reveal all my, like, town you know, notes related to towns and stuff like that. Like, I know one of the special towns is Buccaneer's, what's it called? Buccaneer's Den. There's Magencia. Magencia, the destroyed one. I don't know, I gotta look at my notes. Alright, so where the heck are we now? Oh. And since I'm always confused by the graphics, I'm like, is this stairs up or down? Let me just find let's see. I don't know why this is not ranking. Am I in like a separate section of level 2? Am I just being dumb? Let me just try the stairs. 1, okay. But now what? Oh, secret door. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. Oh man, it's a lich. It'll be fine, but kind of funny. Among these wimpy ghosts. Oops. Still maintain that the interesting thing in this game, there's no like single monster who's gonna cause you trouble. It's like if you find like, you know, 9 reapers or a dozen liches, they might cause you a problem. Or like, you know, 8 Balrons and 7 liches and 13 demons. Oh, I'm exaggerating a little there. But like any one thing of any of them, you'll be fine. Picking off ghosts left and right. Okay, I'll get it even though I know better. Get out of here. I always found like a big sense of relief when in this game you escape the dungeon and you hear the overworld music. The overworld music feels like a huge shift in tone, like you made it out. You could take a breather. Okay, now let's pull up the overworld map because I don't remember where the heck I am. Okay, Destard was right here. Okay. Well, I need to res Shamino first. I think they res with 1 hit point, so I hope he doesn't die again. Let's find in my notes where's a good town. I might not have taken this detailed notes. Basically, any place that has a healer should be able to res him. There's a healer in Britain, so I guess I might as well just head over to Britain, which is right next to Lord British's castle. Resurrect Shamino, then go to Lord British himself, heal up, get our levels. That'll be an exciting moment. Dan recalls Lazy Jones. Yeah, the fun thing is that somebody just ported it to Intellivision of all things, and it looks pretty cool. It doesn't really add anything that the original did not have. By the way, let me show you guys something really kind of a little off topic, but I was looking at this new thing that YouTube gives to me as a creator, and it lets me protect my image from being recreated by AI. But what I have to do is give them like a video of my face from like different angles and take a photo of my government issued ID and upload that to YouTube just so they can use that to automatically block any AI attempts to recreate my image in other people's videos, basically. Very weird. From where I stand right now, I feel like the worst of those two things is, you know, YouTube having all that data on me. I don't think anybody wants to recreate my face. At least I hope not. Anyway, that's just an interesting little aside. I thought, let's get over to the town, baby. I know I should be using horses more. I just hate having to keep track of them and stuff. Get away from me. You're a lone orc. Come on. What are you trying to pull here? Oh, maybe the liches can do something. All right, let's talk to them. No response. Oh, only 1 lich. guy. Oh, I actually went a little too east. Pause. Is there anything worth going to for at pause? Maybe buying a horse. Pause. Let's see. Pause. Yeah, they have horses. Crappy armor store. Food is 25 for 30. What was the best place to find food? Was it the little island place? Scarabray, I think. 25 for 30 doesn't sound bad, though. Scarabray has 25 units for 20, though. Yeah, that's the place to restock on food. So Richard says he still has his original cloth maps from Ultima 4 or 5. I think that's awesome. You know, there's actually a an Ultima-like game for 2600, Atari 2600, called Penult. And it includes, in the Ultima tradition, a cloth map. In fact, that's what's been delaying my order from Atari Age for months. They ordered like 4 or 5 games, and their supplier of the cloth map that comes with Penult has been severely backed up or something. So I basically placed this order last December, and it's still pending. But you know, they gave me updates and everything, and they said, you know, I could opt to you know, just remove that one game or what. I don't know why I'm getting lost in this very easy place. Let me just not talk for a bit. Like this is like the area I should know like the back of my hand, but sometimes when I talk I guess I'm just like around here or so. Should be fine. Just try to go around these 3 rivers and then get over to where I need to go. I think, yeah, here's the 3 rivers. What do you call it? Like a tributary when there's like branching branches of a river. Getting back to my middle school geography lessons. One thing I'll always remember from my middle school geography lessons is not the lesson itself, but there was this kid in my class when we had to we were given a test where we had a map of the United States, a blank map, black and white with all the state borders, and all we had to do was write in the names of every state. And this one kid in my class somehow managed to get a 0. So Michael in my class, who could not name the state he lived in, New York, he couldn't name the obvious ones like, you know, Texas, California. Like, he could not name a single state in the right location on the map. So anytime I think I'm bad at geography, I think of Michael. All right, let's talk to Michael from middle school. Let's talk to this guy about resurrecting. I'm in need of help. Yes, res. Yes, please. This is funny because imagine there's these 7 beat up people. They've just been trudging through this deep dark dungeon. They don't look like they're in such great shape. And there maybe 2 of them, or at least one of them, is literally holding a dead body. And the healer says, well, who do you want to resurrect? Oh, 300? Oh, it's nothing. I thought it was going to be like 800 or something. All right. Yay, Shammy's back. All right, he's got 0 hit points. Oh, my goodness. If a fly so much as breathes on him, he's going to keel over again. Let's see if we can get out of here. Get right to Lord British. It's not likely anything's going to hit him. Like, he'd have to be attacked. And he's also in the rear rank, so he should probably be good. All right, so now we are over at Lord British. Yeah, this is exciting. This was always exciting to me, like, after such a rough dungeon romp, or excursion, maybe a better word. You go over to Lord British, heal up for free, get some levels, pretend he's giving you a nice pep talk. All right, hello, Mr. British. Let's see the levels. Here we go, baby. Welcome, MarkW, and thy worthy adventures. And also, this music feels like a nice respite from the chaos. Man, I have the sound so low, I'm just realizing. It's probably good enough, though. Let's crank it up for a moment and bask in it. Bask in the British glory. right, let's do it. Let's see what levels we get. Dupre, you're level 6. Mariah, 5. That's it. All right. I was hoping like 5 people would get a level or something. That's good though. It's good though. And do we get healed when we level up? I'm just curious. Yeah, it looks like they healed up to their new capacity, which is always 100 times your new level, by the way. All right, let's heal up. We say we're not well. Health. Art thou well? No. All right, now even Mr. Shamino is up to his maximum. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed, but you know, I kind of have a feeling maybe at least 1 or 2 guys are kind of at the border of leveling up, though. I would think. Sorry, I got something to check on my phone real quick. Oops. I meant to do something with Rob Bob here. We have to fill out a form together for something. And I kind of forgot. He's like, hey, what do we do? All right, well, I'm just being a bad dad on the side here. Okay, we can do it tomorrow morning. All right, yeah, so I should stop being disappointed. It's all good. Gained some levels, got a lot of money. Gotta figure out what to do with the money. Definitely gotta buy something. And let's see. Yeah, I'll have to go by my notes because I don't really remember what I can buy where. Jellome, which is like the fighter town, has a magic chainmail, magic plate mail. Richard says, did you get partial avatar in any virtues? I got it in all 8 virtues, actually. You can see right there. Yep. I'm kind of a bit skewed. I feel like probably people generally get partial avatar hood and beat the dungeons more or less like in a balanced way, but I got all 8 partial avatar hoods and just beat my first dungeon. Right, so let's see. Yeah, so I mean, it wouldn't be bad at all to get magic plate. I think only the paladin and maybe the warrior fighter can use that. This is all stuff that's documented in the rulebook, so it would not be cheating to look it up. Is this the right thing to look at? I think this is the one. This reference sheet that comes with the game. Weapons and armor that each person can use, each character class can use. So up here we have the weapons. Yeah, they don't mention the mystic stuff. I guess that's supposed to be secret. But, magic wand, yeah, I don't think I've found where they sell that yet. Yeah. What about magic axe? Yeah, Minoc is where you can buy magic axe, magic sword. Now, magic axe you can throw and it returns to you. For some reason, I feel like only the tinker can do that, but I'm not sure. Just browsing my notes here. What else I can buy? Intrinsic. Let's see, buy magic chain. Let me see who can use each type of armor. Magic plate is only usable by the paladin. All right, that would cost 7,000. That's pretty much my vast wealth, you know, depleted more or less at that point. But if that's like the best thing Dupre can get, and he's sort of in the front line, that's not a bad option at all. Magic chain is usable by paladin and fighter, so I could argue that I get that for Jeffrey, magic chain. And then maybe at that point I'd want to move him into the front ranks as well. Maybe. Unfortunately, my guy is a bard. Look, he can use best thing is a leather for him. And let's see, did I ever find where they sell magic bows? Okay. What I found was magic axe, magic sword. I feel like magic sword isn't worth it. Unfortunately, in this game, it's pretty much always good to just use ranged weapons. Maybe it depends on your style. I can't really see myself switching out weapons in combat, except sometimes the halberd can be good, and I actually have my paladin holding onto it because you can attack 2 spaces away even if there's a wall in between you and the target. I seem to recall in rare situations that can be very handy. And Dan says, I think I remember my favorite weapon being the magical axe, as I would imagine it returning to my mighty hand after hurling it across the screen like Thor retrieving his hammer. Yeah. I don't know, I still feel like only the Tinker can use it, but maybe it said right here, actually. Okay, it's two classes can use it. The Tinker and Paladin. Okay. Yeah, I wish I told you stats on the different weapons. And again, I can always look it up, but I'm trying to resist that sort of thing. Okay, what if I just went with Magic Axe for maybe my Tinker? Magic plate for the paladin, then I'm pretty much broke, but those are 2 nice upgrades. That would cost a total of 8,500. I mean, I'm really close to 10,000. I could probably grind a little more to get an extra like 301 gold just to have. They don't have another 1,500, so I could get 2 magic axes. Is what I'm getting at, and I could give 1 to the paladin then. Oh, don't you get you get a sell value back, don't you? You sell something, you probably get like half price. It seems to be standard in these games. So what I could do is sell the 2 respective crossbows of Julia the Tinker and Dupre the Paladin. I think that would give me 600. I don't want to do that first because I hit my max. But let's say I buy the 2 magic axes first. I'm down to basically 6,700, sell the stuff, and I'm at, I think, 7,300, and then buy the magic chain for 7,000. I have 300 left. Magic plate actually is what I want. I think I'll do that. Let's see though, where do I buy this stuff? I don't have to do it necessarily in that order, because I could also sell the armor that Frey has, I guess, right? What does he have? So I could get the armor first is what I'm getting at. He gets chainmail. How much would that give me? If it is you get 50% back, that would also get me 300, which is pretty okay. I'm realizing I'm giving 2, I'm sort of dumping 2 different upgrades on one guy. I wonder if I should spread it out a bit. Like making Dupre really cool, but getting them both a magic axe and magic plate. A fighter can use every weapon except magic axe, magic bow, and magic one. Okay. I guess I could get a magic sword, but so what do I want to get the fighter eventually? I think maybe, again, I don't remember how the mystic stuff works, but barring that thing, it seems like he's pretty much already got the best missile weapon he can use, but maybe the magic sword's good. Maybe I just put him in the front and charge him up, like make him just move up and attack. I don't remember doing that tactic in the past, but it's also been quite a long time. All right, yeah, I'm trying to think how to spread out the upgrades. Magic bow. Did I find that? I think I said I did. No, I did not find magic bow. Huh. What count have I not even found yet? Or what's the deal here? Have I not been to Magintia yet? First, I keep forgetting if that's like the, is that the humility place? Yeah, it is a humility place. That place is just destroyed by demons. It's ruined. I think I was there. And that's where I'm gonna find, what's her name? Katrina. I think I already found her, but I just wasn't able to hire yet because I need to be level 8 myself. Village of Vesper. Did I ever go to Buccaneer's Den here? I don't think I did. I would have like X'd off things I've done, like Skull Artifact of Mondane. Ask at the pub up there of the skull, destroy it. Hidden village in Lock Lake, reachable only by ship. Ask Mentorian of the gate spell. Oh, that's where I can get the gate spell also. It's possible they have weapons and stuff there. So I'm thinking, is it worth a trip there as my first, as like my next stop, I guess? Yeah, let's do that. We'll explore, see what they got. It's in Lock Lake, which is where? Down here or something? I crossed off the islands, but what the heck was I searching for? I can't remember. I was searching for some special thing, like some special objects around here. An entryway to something? Anyway. Yeah, I was trying to find the Shrine of Humility down there, I think. So where the heck is Lock Lake, though? And the... we're looking for a lake, not a big oceany thing, right? So here it is, Lock Lake. Hidden village in Lock Lake, reachable only by ship. So wait a minute, this little lake here, I have to get a ship? How do I even do that? Well, I guess you only get ships from fighting pirates, right? You can't buy a ship, I don't think. So maybe I just hang around here until a pirate shows up? Well, let's check it out. Alright, so what's the quickest way there? It's not really that far from right here, actually. Okay, though, is here. Is there any way I can take advantage of that? I'm probably overthinking it. Let's just walk. I like the scenic route here. The trollish route. Now I can get chests again. Or it's worth getting them again. So, Lock Lake. God, I gotta go up past these hills. Yeah, the marshes, which are a little bit of a pain, but we can handle that. Yeah, this is the Lock Lake right here. So I just need a boat. Some mages and skeletons. Better to kill the mages first if possible, because they shoot stuff. Yay, it's good to see Shamino back on the battlefield. And not being a corpse. Yeah, I'm like mashing the buttons, I'm impatient. Kind of wasting attacks. I'm really surprised I didn't level up more, honestly. I know I keep saying that, but... it's got so many experience from fights. But you know, it's also the kind of thing where you're spreading it out among so many people. So I get it. And all these... MarkW probably gets a lot of kills. And since he's at the second to highest level of experience, it probably requires a lot to reach that threshold. So he might have gotten good, you know, made some good progress. It's just kind of hidden under the surface. And you can look at the experience he had. I just don't know what the magic number is. I think it's some formula for each level. Alright, Hey, come on. Hello, Lick. I'm going to lick the Lick. Lich is fleeing. And the funny thing is that if you're going by D&D liches, these would specifically be demi-liches, probably. The floating skull types are demi-liches in D&D. I don't remember if that makes them more or less powerful than an ordinary lich. Kind of a funny concept, these liches. It's like an evil wizard cares less about his, basically makes himself immortal even though his body's dead. Something like that. Alright, get more gold. I mean, I was doing the math about selling my stuff, you know, being necessary, but I'm pretty much already at the point I want to be to get those 3 things. But, yeah, I want to explore this place first. I have to get a boat. I'm not sure if I just bop around until one gets spawned or what. I mean, I can go around. It's possible they park one for me somewhere hidden. I just try not to step in marshes as much as I can. Hello. Just flee, guy. Just flee. You know you want to. Hello, random demon. One shot and he's fleeing. Second shot, he's dead. Not so badass, huh, demon? Alright, we're already almost at 9999 gold again. Okay, this is a real fight. Not really, but it'll take a little longer at least. Focus on the troll because he throws things at us. All right. Mash away. Because I'm lazy. Okay, here, Bodhi. Oh, hello. The squid shoots electrical stuff at me. I don't remember if the serpents shoot. I guess they must. Otherwise, he would just shoot them from the shore. Serpent critical. Mariah slings the one near her. Misses. Yeah, it's a lot of fiery shots. Serpent fleeing. Serpent killed. Serpent killed. Squidward lightly wounded. MarkW is taking the brunt of everything here. Squid lightly wounded. Squid killed. They soften you up, you know. Some of these fights they don't seem that bad, but you know, they soften you, and enough of these fights will wear you down. And no treasure chest because they're sea serpents. Alright, so I've gone around pretty much, and no boats. Lake, you need a boat. It's weird. Is there maybe a way to enter it from like the main ocean? Like this is kind of low res, but maybe these are like rivers that attach to the ocean over like here-ish. Or what about this part here? That's the other bridge there. You can't go under the bridge, I don't think. I feel like just waiting for a pirate to spawn is not the way it should work, so I'm thinking there must be a connection. So let's find it. Go back. Try to avoid the marshes once again. The thing is, the shallow waters you can't actually take a boat on. I'm getting so frustrated with the combat at this point. Usually I'm okay with it. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood. I mash the button and shoot rocks. It's a combination of this particular battlefield in the woods where it places those rocks in such an annoying way. If you just want to mash the button and get it over with. Mash, mash, mash. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Alright, here comes the netting. We're at 9999 gold again. I do remember there's neat stuff at Buccaneer's Den. I'm not sure if they have really cool weapons, though. Those huge rocks, they look scary. Scarier than they really are. Their bark is worse than their bite, I guess you could say. But again, it's one of those things, you know, once you've fought your hundredth Etten, it might wear you down. Yeah, I'd rather figure it out, Richard, though I appreciate the offer to tell me how to get to the hidden village. Dan says, looking at weapons table, it seems the best ranged weapon the fighter can get is the crossbow, but surprisingly the flaming oil does more damage than the sling bro or even crossbow. Well, the thing is, it makes a field of fire. They have to like step into it, or I guess if you shoot it on them, they get hit. But you have an ammunition with that though, so you have to keep buying it. Anyway, I guess I'll step into the marshes and get poisoned just so I can check this area out. Jeez, so much poison. Let's do I want to cure people or wait until I pass back through it again? I'll be fine for now. Here's the Shrine of Passion, according to my map. Is there a river connection here, though? I think it's hard to see. This is definitely the kind. This light blue you cannot take a ship through, but the dark you can. Just take a look around the corner once again. Shots. It's like a piece of the two parts together. I can't really see enough. I think that might be it, though. Is it worth meditating? Do I have all the compassion notes? Let me check. Yeah, I have them all. The 3 tips are, the first one is kill not the non-evil beasts of the land and do not attack the fair people. The second is give of thy purse to those who beg, and thy deed shall not be forgotten. And lastly, third, light the candle of love at the entrance to the great Stygian abyss. That's like the end game stuff. Alright, so I think I'm on the right track here and finding but I have to get a boat and take it to over here. And for now, let's run through the actually let me decide where I want to go. I do have a boat all the way over by Scarabray-ish. So what I could do is just head over there and stock up on food, see if there's anything else worth buying there, and then take that long trip. It becomes, is it worth? I have to make like a Columbus-like decision here. Is it worth going around, going all the way around, or going this way around? It's probably faster to go around the world, but not hugely so. You really travel quite quickly in this game, no matter what you do. All right, yeah. So I guess I'll head west, get use some cures, find the boat. Three billy goats gruff, and the trolls are gonna eat them. Ah, that's a good question. Eric asks, what does the wind direction do? That has to do with your boat speed. If you go in the direction with the wind, you pick up speed. If you go against it, you know, like it's like a random probability, I think. Like you don't actually move 25% of the time or something like that if you go against it. So yeah, you can use, I mean, the wind's very fickle in this game though, so it's hard to use to your advantage. Hard to use to your advantage, but it just kind of adds a little bit of like an element of chaos to your boat movements, I guess you could say. Get out of here, troll. Come on, I'm tired of you. Alright, Jenna. Look at her managing to not get poisoned throughout all of that. Just mixing up who cast it for the heck of it. Jeffrey cannot cast, he's a lame-o. He focuses only on smashing things, being a fighter. Everybody else can get spells. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure if Katrina can. The shepherd I don't have yet. I feel like the shepherd can't fight or cast spells. All they can do is be a body. And the manual says they're good at like finding, or like knowing the land or something like that. But they don't actually. This doesn't actually affect the game mechanics. It's just flavor. Anyway. Come on, thorns. Why are they in the open world? They're like dungeon creatures, aren't they? Oh, we got gazers too. Okay. It's quite a random battle here. We'll be fine though. Can't do that. Yeah, so let's go with this one in the wall. Cool Zorn fleeing. You know, if the flaming oil had unlimited ammo, maybe I would just go for that. I'm also not sure of the range of it though. Compared to the crossbow. Zorn critical. Zorn kill. Hello, Emily. How you doing, honey? Emily says, hello, everyone. Hello, my love. Just got in from seeing Proof at the Booth Theater and happy to relax and wind down with you. Thanks for joining, honey. I'm glad you enjoyed the play. I'm just fighting some monsters in the overworld as I do. I just completed the Dungeon of Destard, which I think is an old-fashioned word, like when somebody talks about dastardly deeds. Every dungeon in this game is named after something like sort of the opposite of virtue, negative traits. Like the Dungeon of Despair, and there's one called Wrong. I can't remember most of the names. Anyway, I'm trying to, at this point, for Emily's benefit, I'm trying to discover this hidden village I missed so far called Buccaneer's Den, and I think I know how to get there, but I need to take my boat over to it. It's sort of a secret entrance that I think I've identified. Cool, glad you had a good time, honey. My wife is amazing. She supports my doing these crazy streams twice a week. Yeah, so Emily asks, there must be another land with water not on screen. Where did the boat go? Yeah, right now I'm in like a zoomed in battlefield. As soon as I wrap up this battle, it'll zoom out again to the larger world. Got attacked by a mob of these critters. What? They're called gazers and zorns. This is one gazer left. It's almost done with this battle, basically. And you'll see the overworld again. The gazers just shoot nasty rays at you, like leap and poison and things like that. They're modeled after the beholders from D&D. Rip-offs of it, you could say, I guess. Those things are usually more powerful, though. Alright. Again, this is not worth it. So, this is the overworld I was talking about. Once again, we're getting attacked by critters. Just a single orc that time. Let's see. Yeah, let's waltz over to Scarabray. I guess I might as well stop by Lord British again and get healed. Look how beat up MarkW is. Amongst some of the other guys, too. Troll is fleeing. So most of these battles I'm in right now are just kind of a nuisance. They're like, they have no way of defeating me, and they just keep coming. But you get experience points when you defeat things. That last battle, that was a little bit high-powered for random encounters in the overworld. The Zorns and the not lurkers, gazers. Stop hiding behind the rock. Okay. Once again, these chests are useless because I'm full of gold. I can't hold any more gold. I'm too rich. Let's visit Mr. British. You use so much food just running through this castle because your food counter goes down with number of turns, right? So even though this is zoomed in compared to the overworld, you sort of eat a lot of food just running through the castle. Anyway, we're not well, so we get healed there. Thank you, Lord British. Oh, Dan says your screen is cut off a bit to the right. I didn't realize that was happening. Oh, thanks for calling it out. Jeez. Yeah, let's fix that up right away. God, it's been like that the whole time. Or did I just somehow mess it up midway or something? And the left side is cut off too. It'll be fixed in a second, guys. There we go, that should be better. Yeah, so what was the question? Do you have hundreds or thousands of gold pieces? I have the maximum, which you see at the very top. 9999. Alright, yeah, so let's get to Scarabray, fill up on food. That's where the boat is. That's the main reason why I'm going in that direction. And then we'll take the ship all the way over to Buccaneer's Den. Arr. Again, I'm questioning, shouldn't I have a horse? But I just, he keep me track of them. It's fine. I guess if you want to win in a low number of turns, it's good to have that. There's a chest I left. I'm sorry, I'm still dependent on this map. It's kind of stupid, but let's see. How's our music level, by the way? It's not too loud, is it? I think I turned it down earlier after I had made it a bit loud. What are the numbers at the right of the names? Asks Richard. Yeah, that's your mana. Each character has those, they call it magic points, I guess. So you can see, you know, Mariah the mage has the most at 56, and Jeffrey the fighter, who cannot cast spells, has a 0. He's a big goose egg. There it is. Wait a minute, how do I get to that one? Might have another one around. That's impossible to get. Actually, is that a pirate? How did I park it there then? Maybe I didn't? Well, I might have another one around. I feel like I do. On my wish list of features for this game. Either the no-brainer combats simply don't happen because the monsters are scared of you, or you can press an auto win button and just get the benefits of it. If there's any real risk, like something that could shoot at you or whatnot, then roll a die and make me take that much damage. But yeah, sometimes when you're just really trying to travel and get things done, these combats can just be tedium. Honestly, it's interesting. It depends on the day you catch me. Like sometimes I'm like, all right, I like feel really satisfied that I'm earning some XP. Other times I'm just like, can I just skip it? Can't even shoot this thing, can I? Skeleton lightly wounded. Smashing the button at this point, alright. Trying to actually understand where I am precisely on this map. I think I'm right in this little horn area, or the tip of the boot. So I guess I should just go over to scour right northwest. If I'm right about where I am. Alright. It's easy to, somehow I still find it a little difficult to navigate these places I've been to 100 times. Alright, let's go. No, maybe I'm not correct. That's not right. These woods indicate that I'm more north, I think. Oh, it's a pain. Alright, let's I think Empath Abbey might be right here for what that's worth. Oh, there's a boat. Oh. It's this guy right here. Okay, wow, I was confused. Alright, let's get there. Let's go there and get some delicious meals for cheap. Hello, fellows. Mystic Healer. Do I need them anymore? No. Let me just remind myself what they have in this town. I think all I really care about is the cheap food. Do I not have notes? Oh, my NetHack notes. Oops. Alright. Yeah, cheap food, healer that you can donate blood to gain compassion. They have reagents. Yeah, what's cheap at Scarabray? We can load up on some of those. So this is the table of reagents. They tell you right in this reference sheet what's cheap where, how much everything costs where. It looks like Scarabray's the place for blood moths, and sulfurous ash. Basically, ginseng is good. I mean, I think I have a lot of these. Pretty much the things they have available. Really, Black Pearl is one that's valuable, and the question mark place has it for super cheap. Don't remember what the question mark place is. Could I use a little bit of blood moss maybe? Let's see. We gotta go to magic, mixing reagents. I just see what I have. Here we go. Really, I just need to find more nightshade and mandrake root. Maybe I'll get a few more blood moss while I'm here. There's the food place. Out of the way, fools. Welcome to Food for Thought. You know some real restaurant in the world has that name. Alright, am I interested in some rations? Yes, we're gonna load up here. The best price you can get in the game. How many packs? You only get like up to 9 at a time. Oh, that's right, you can do this. Let's not overdo it here. $25 for 20, so 10 would cost 200, 20 would cost 400. Let's get 20 packs. What do I have? 661. You know, as long as I keep hitting that limit of 9999, I feel like I should just go a little more nuts than I usually would. Let's get another 30, let's say, and I'll leave it at that for now. I might even go more than that if I wasn't about to buy a bunch of reagents too. So where's the reagents place? That's the exit, okay. Right, so I'm loaded with food. Healer doesn't have reagents. This can't be that big of a town. Here we go, herbs. Herbs and spice. Yeah, let's get some more blood moss. Don't need a huge amount. Let's get I'll get 20. That's actually quite a good amount. It'll be 80. Actually not much compared to what I was just dumping on food. Yeah, let's get more then. Get another 30. And I'll leave it at that. How much do I have of each? Maybe I'll fill up on, what was the other cheap thing? Sulfurous ash. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was on par with... Like, it's pretty much always cheap is the idea, but it's still the best you can get it for. And also, ginseng at 4 is, again, you know, not an amazing deal, but it's the best you can get it for. So I'll fill up on ginseng and sulfurous ash. Alright, so that's F77. Yeah, let's just get the maximum, which should be 22. Okay. Ginseng, I can get 18 of that. Probably never going to use this much. But it feels good to have a nice supply. And garlic is so expensive here. You don't want to buy your garlic at Scarabray. It costs 9. Over at Paws, which is near, you know, Lord British's castle, you can get it for 2. Alright. Black Pearl is a whopping 8 gold each here. Black Pearl is usually expensive. It's just the mystery place, which I don't know what it is, has it for 1 gold piece each. It might actually be Buccaneer's Den. Let's get out of here and ride the ship over to Buccaneer's Den. So what's the path we want to take? What do you think, guys? Should I go around the world or around the horn? We got, we can go around the world. We have to actually go around this island here. Or we can just go directly like this. I'm kind of leaning towards around the world. Maybe I'll just do that. Unless anybody has a strong opinion. The world seems to be easier, says Eric. Yeah, let's do it. All right. So if this map is lined up correctly, we should smack into the island that has a moon glow on it. I might want to look into, is it worth checking out moon glow while we're on the way? I don't remember what they have. That's the mage-related town, right? Moon glow on Verity Isle, that's called. I feel like there's gotta be more to it than this. It's basically 2 questy things I took note of already. Don't they have like any shops or anything? You think they'd have reagent places? Let me check out Moonglow and remind myself. And if there really is nothing else there, I'm gonna write down in my notes. There's really nothing else there. I think you might have to walk through marshes to get to it, if I recall correctly. It's okay, we can manage. Alright, so going west with the wind going west. That's nice. This is a little island, not Verity Isle. Okay, that must be Moonglow right there. It's the best way to get to it. Can I get to it if I park right here? Orc's waiting for me. One orc. These guys are idiots. Hello, Moonglow. You meet a tall mage. I am Calabrini. I bear greetings from the fair city of Moonglow. Dost thou seek an inn or healing? Sure. Which? Health. Fine. Join, no. Give, no. Inn. We have an excellent inn. Healer. Our healer is one of the best. You're kind of useless. There's probably no point in talking to these people again. Okay, so they have an inn. I usually don't use inns. What was all this? I think this was something related to a questy part. I'm not gonna steal the money. Oh, they do have, okay. Hey, that was right on the paper here that they have reagents. So, their specialty is cheap spider silk. And their sulfurous ash is tied with what we just saw at Scarabray. Yeah, let's load up on spider silk if we are down a bit. Let's see what we got. Hold on, am I doing cast spell? I want mixed reagents. Spires, yeah, we only got 36. Again, it's kind of like, do I really need to get like to like 99 levels? But let's get a bunch. Maybe I won't get to 99. Let's get like, I don't know, another 30 or so. Because I'm seeing at this point, I'm not a hair below the maximum gold anymore. So, we'll see how it goes, but I don't want to go too nuts at the moment. This is still a nice. This only costs like 90 though, right? Yeah, that's not bad. Let's I'll kick it up a notch to 40. Bam. 120. All right, that's enough spider silk, more than anybody needs. But yeah, let's write down. I mean, I guess it's kind of implied by the shop that there's a reagents place, but whatever. I'll write it down anyway. Implied by the reference sheet. Reagents shop. It's kind of what you would expect in a mage associated town. And again, they have a healer, which I don't care too much about, but let's take note of that. Did I miss anything? I didn't go right here yet. Sage Deli. Oh, is that just a food shop? Right, what's the price here? 25 for 25 does not beat Scarabray. Yeah, Scarabray is the king of food. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it now. There's no weapon shop. So I checked all this out, I guess, right? Yep. Okay, now we can leave here. I'm satisfied. I guess I might as well write down this inn as well. I pretty much never use inns, so I kind of gloss over that. Alright. I suppose that bridge is worth crossing. Let me just take a look at my map real quick. Oh, is it at least to a moon gate? Not gonna bother. All right. Onward and forward and something. So I want to go down and around. Sure, let's go down and around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I forget how this stuff works. I think one of these, I'm not going to count this being the one, is like a magical portal to somewhere, but I'm not going to intentionally jump into there until I have more information. I think right now I want to flee for my life, but how the heck can I do that? I don't remember if it instantly kills you or what. It might. Now, if I go south, well, if I go purely based on position, the obvious way to go seems to be north, because in the deep water you move much faster. However, the wind is blowing south, so going north is going to be slower due to the opposing wind. I think I'm just going to go westish. Dance to the stay diagonal. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go like westish and maybe a little bit north. We'll like see how it behaves. Go a little bit at a time. All right. Okay, I think I've pretty much escaped it. Maybe I'll just try to go north around the island at this point. Oof. What is going on here? Oh, that's the oh, the Dungeon of Destard is right there. I could go there if I wanted to, but no, let's Eyes on the Prize. Also, the Shrine of Honesty is there. Actually, I know I just said Eyes on the Prize, but have I gotten all the messages from the Shrine of Honesty? If not, maybe I'll check it out. Bear with me a sec. I don't think I have any of those written down. I must have gotten one, though. It looks like I didn't write down any of the honesty tips. Did they not give you them, maybe? Well, let's go there. Maybe I'm missing something. So we're going to go check out the Shrine of Honesty somewhere around here, just to keep track of the notes, the tips that it gives you. This is a little more hairy than I remember. I think I want to go east and north around a bit. There we go. That's a dungeon. That's Deceit. Shrine of Honesty should be right around here. There it is. Okay, let's take a breather and meditate. Om. Actually, that's not the mantra here. The mantra of honesty is A-H-M. Okay. So, yeah, I haven't written any of these down. Let's start with one cycle. One cycle. A-H-M. I spelled this right? Thy thoughts are pure. Thou art granted a vision. Yeah, this is some of these tips are just so basic, but I like to have. I like having them all. So honesty, one cycle says, take not the gold of others found in towns and castles, for yours it is not. Okay. And we have to come back later to meditate again, so that is done with for now. Let's continue on our merry way west. But we gotta get out of this first. Hopefully the whirlpool doesn't sneak up on me. I think that might be documented as a monster in the book. Like in the section where they have monsters. Not sure though. Do they call it the maelstrom? I think they call it the maelstrom. Okay, shallow water, so we're going slow. Oh, is this Verity Isle still? I think it is. Alright. A little tricky. We'll get out of it though. Alright, now we're getting quite close to what I think is the secret entrance to, yeah, your wind can also be calm, by the way. Eric was asking about that. You see it says wind, sea. It's always tough moving in the calm wind. But yeah, anyway, trying to go to, what's it called? Buccaneer's Den. Hope I'm not barking up the wrong tree entirely here. Oh, I'm actually too far east at the moment. I think. Got some Nixies coming, alright. Attacked by Nixies. They're not pixies, they're Nixies. I think they're like merfolk basically. They're dangerous too. Alright, so this is a kind of water I can't, shallow water that I can't go into. Let me take a closer look at this map, zoomed in. All right, so what I'm trying to do is get into Lock Lake here, and I thought I observed something that might look like a way in, but well, let's just keep exploring. We'll go around. What point am I too far west? I think I might. No, let's keep going. One thing I can do with this ship is just shoot like this. What do I do with that? I think I just press the A button. Here we go. Attack. You can only shoot from the sides, not the direction you're facing or your rear. I guess your cannons are supposed to be on the sides. You have a seahorse too. What time is it in the real world? 11:24. All right. To wind down before it gets too late. All right, am I getting? Oh, jeez. I'm just back where that bridge was. Well, it's possible I might have missed a waterway. Hey, Intellivision Gamer, how's it going? I was just telling people in the chat like an hour ago about the Intellivision port of Lazy Jones that you were playing. That was pretty cool. I'm a fan of the original for Commodore. I played that on one of my streams relatively recently, actually. Right, so I'm gonna double back and see if I missed something. Maybe I'll even poke my nose in, like, is there like something like a secret door? Secret waterway? Where I can actually move into one of these shallow squares? I don't remember that being a thing. Yeah, I mean, I think basically, Casey, you have Lazy Jones pretty much down. There's not much to it, you know. This looks actually kind of fishy right here. Maybe I just disembark right here. I think this is it. But yeah, I mean, obviously you could probably practice on some of the mini games, but get better. Some of them are just so much harder than others. Like there's some of them that are very low scoring, and they're less forgiving. Like you just get hit once and it's over. It's a lot of fun. It's just so silly. It's like a fun, like, you know, like little diversion. Probably not a game that you would, you know, really focus heavily on. It's just so silly and fun, and the music's fantastic. I love the music, and it famously has the famously was ripped off. Somebody must have told you this story, Casey. The what do you call it? Like an electronic group of musicians that call themselves Zombie Nation sampled Lazy Jones for Commodore directly for their hit tune that was like played all over the place at like sports arenas and things like that. So actually the composer of that, named David Whitaker, sued them, and they were paid some undisclosed sum to settle out of court. But that tune became mainstream. Like everyone's heard it pretty much who follows sports, and it's all from Lazy Jones. It's kind of hilarious. A game that's definitely not mainstream. They just thought they could borrow Lazy Jones. Nobody would know, they thought. Who's ever heard of Lazy Jones? That's my interpretation of events. They just thought, who's gonna notice? I forget the name of the tune that they called it. Like, the Nation called it Kerncraft or something. Kerncraft something thousand. The Kerncraft 6000. Anyway, I'm missing the chat. Catch up in a second. Ding, 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 ding. I'm just really not feeling the grindy combat today, but gotta do it sometimes. Alright, let's get some of that. Alright, let me catch up on the chat real quick here. Alright, Richard says he got to sign out. Alright, thanks for hanging out, Richard. I appreciate it. And Intelligent Gamer said I didn't know that. Yeah, it's probably the most interesting story about Lazy Jones. Yeah, it's on trying to think of the minigame's name. It's eluding me. Stardust. The minigame called Stardust has the Zombie Nation music. Well, vice versa. I really don't feel like finding a skeleton. I think I'm wandering off track at the moment, by the way. In terms of the land I'm exploring, I don't think I'm going the right way, basically. I gotta figure out where I am again and find my boat. I don't want to lose that boat. I lose track of where the boat is parked. Firing crossbow bolted skeletons is never easy. I used to play the tabletop RPG GURPS. And in GURPS they had different categories of damage types, like I guess damage types, I guess. There was impaling, crushing, and I think slashing. And it was pretty interesting because I keep thinking of the absurdity of trying to fire crossbow bolts at skeletons, like it's going between their rib cages and stuff. But that was a thing that was accounted for in GURPS because they made it so impaling weapons were bad against skeletons, but crushing weapons were great. So like everything had an adjustment like that. Certain kinds of monsters and whatnot were susceptible to one type or another. It was a very detailed and interesting RPG. But the combat could really drag in that. It was so detailed. Alright, let's let Mariah get that skeleton. Surely she can do that. Mariah will sing All I Want for Christmas Is You at the skeleton and kill it. Oh, Mariah, you can hit it. Yeah. Alright, so once again, I think I'm getting off track. Alright, Eric is out. See ya, Eric. Thanks for hanging out as always. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up myself soon, but I at least need to figure out where the heck I am, and do I want to go back to the ship, or... I feel like I'm not going the right way here. So we got sort of a lake, and there's hills and a mountain. And it might be like right, shoot, I don't know. It's around here somewhere. Am I right on Lock Lake at the moment? Oh, I'm poisoned. Okay. I think I'm circling back to where I parked the boat, possibly. At this point. Well. Yeah, I parked it down here. This definitely seems like something special. I just... I'm confused. And... there's only one. Okay. Acid trap. Imagine you open a treasure chest and some acid blasts in your face. that's what I imagine happens. Alright, I don't know. I feel real dumb. I think I gotta get back in the boat. Trying to remember what that whirlpool thing actually does. I do recall there is like a secret portal in one of them. Again, I feel like I want to have a guided, like, you know, tip about that. Like, you know, if you go to this location and jump in the whirlpool, it'll take you somewhere. Rather than steering my boat into a random one. I'm pretty sure they're not all magical portals, not even close. Imagine the captain of the ship is like, you know what, I think some of these are a magic portal. Let's just steer the boat right into it. And his crew members are like, what are you doing, Captain? Oh my god. Right, so I don't know. I guess I'm definitely in a hilly area. I think I might have wandered like around here somewhere, perhaps. A little lost. But I'm gonna head back where I think I have the boat parked. Here comes, where's Waldo? Look at his shirt. Sometimes these combats sort of mess up your focus when you're trying to navigate. Mashing the button. What the heck is that? Oh, that must be a wisp. Yeah, wisp. What do they do? I haven't found them all game. I forgot they existed. Okay, they seem quite weak. Yeah, that's where I explored, right? I parked down here. Maybe I just need to go this way? They already come down here? I don't know. I feel close, but I feel like I'm not doing it right. I need to search in one of these areas, maybe? Where's Waldo again? Let's just deal with him. Okay. I sigh because I'm like, okay, it's the annoying landscape that I have to deal with. Yeah, definitely just not feeling the random combat as much tonight. I'll accept any ideas, by the way, about how to find this place if it is not that you looked it up or that you played this before and you know, because I don't want... It's kind of a fine line there. I just don't want, like, blatant spoilers, but I'm happy to consider ideas people have. But I think I'm going to hop back on the boat and poke around a little more on the boat. I'm going to review my notes again. I think it basically just said take a ship to Loch Lake. Which is Scottish for Lake, I think. Loch Lake. Is that like when we order naan bread? Because naan basically means bread. Or people talk about pita bread, right? They're saying bread, essentially. Alright, I'm gonna head back to the ship. It feels like I'm somehow close. But I kind of just want to reset myself a little bit. Come on, look at that though. That's gotta be something. Just look at that pass through the mountains. Let's shoot the orcs. Come on, orcs. I'm going to shoot you with my cannons. All right. So let me check my notes just to be sure. Buccaneer's Den. Hidden village in Loch Lake. Reachable only by ship. I wish I knew precisely where I was. Can you use a gem on the overworld? Let me try it. If I waste one gem, not a biggie. Ah, look at that. Ah, look at. Speaking of look at that. Look at that. What is that? Could just be the Shrine of Compassion, honestly. Ah. Let me screen cap this. If you compare it to the map, you can see this place with the branching rivers is right here. I should put this part like here. The interesting though is the waterway, and that makes me think maybe it's where I want to go. However, that's also lined up perfectly with Shrine of Compassion. Well, let's try it. That seems like the thing to try. All right, this is the Loch Lake right here. But the question remains, how do I even get into the lake, right? I haven't figured that out yet. If I'm gonna get into the lake to travel in here, I have to find an entrance into the lake. And I don't think I can go under the bridge. You know what? Let me try it. I don't think I even tried going under the bridge. Maybe I can. That's a cool view though, right there. Let's blast these orcs. I don't know real point, I guess, but okay, now let's do it. Haha. Alright, so yeah, I guess I'll try entering via the, under the bridge, but I get a feeling like that's not right. Let's shoot these Ettins too. Good. Oh shit! I went all the way to Lord Bridge's castle. It's not that far, really. It's very easy to overshoot something on this map. You traverse it so quickly. That's one feeling that's very different to me. Like, now versus when I was a kid. The world felt so vast when I was a kid. Now it feels very small, actually. It still feels like a rich game, and I'm enjoying the heck out of it. But, okay, so I can't go under the bridge just by virtue of the fact that there's shallow water right there. That's right. Shoot the bitches. I really don't want to deal with you guys. I'm just gonna shoot you. You don't get any experience points though for killing them this way, which kind of stinks. Can I shoot this far? Yeah, look at that. Whoa, they're taking so many cannon blasts. I feel like they're taking more cannon blasts than they would crossbow bolts of mine. Ooh, this one too. Okay, so I can't go here. So much for my under the bridge idea. Should I use another gem? Okay. Now, what's this terrain here? Is that just hills, or did I go into this thing? Maybe that's what I should try. I'm confused about what it looks like, really. So there's the maps. All right. Got two map pieces, which is pretty fun. So this is like how's this match up? It doesn't matter. We don't have to really get it perfect. I think it's northward. Let me try parking and going in there. That looks interesting. It's not where I already went, is it? Hold on, what does that show? This makes me feel like I've already been there, whatever that is. It doesn't seem like a place you need the boat to get to. That might be the Shrine of Compassion. Let me just remind myself. Yeah, that's definitely it. Okay. Okay. I could make a whole rich map out of using gems. I could yeah, maybe I'll try using another one here. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. The question is still like, how the heck do I get into the lake? I guess I should check the north side again. Or is there some magic trick where you just walk into some terrain that looks impassable? I don't know. Dan says, I think I remember a basic way to get to Buccaneer as a kid, but not sure it'd spoil anything. Not sure it would spoil anything for you. Alright. Let me poke around a little longer. And if I can't figure it out, feel free to mention that. Yeah, there... It looks like I gotta get into that lake from somewhere else. Again, I just keep looking at this map. How am I supposed to get to there from the north? There's no waterway there. Is there like a... There's no spell to like summon the boat to you, is it? Nah, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. I'm going crazy. I mean, yeah, if a pirate did spawn here, that would be it. Could that be all it is? Really, you just have to wait for a pirate to spawn here. No, skeletons, get away. Maybe I'll circle around and keep using gems. It's kind of fun. Check out the map with the gem reveals. Come on, mage. Let's die already. He shot MarkW. Mage fleeing, finish him, he's dead. We're gonna give Mariah the skeleton kill. We give her like charity kills, kind of. Sometimes. Oh, you missed it. Oh, you missed again, Mariah. Come on. Oh, God. Okay, you got him. Hit him again, please. He's fleeing. Let's just finish him. So he doesn't escape. All right. Right then, let's if I do want to map this out a bit more with gems, where's a good place to go? I kind of suspect that parking here, like, so basically where I am now is somewhere around here on the map. It's kind of off screen. But imagining if I just go up and through here, that would be like this path, but then you wind up, you know, again just staring at the water and wishing you had a pirate come by or something. Can you get rafts in this game? No, I think it's Ultima 1. How's my food supply? Still good. Oh, here comes some Nixies. All right. Can't go in there. Where should I use a gem? Maybe I'll pop one around here. Okay. Yeah, not really helpful, is it? It might be fun to stitch together a full map from these gem usages. This is like down here or something. This is to the west. All right. Is there any other way you can travel by water? So I can go in here this way, and I'm just going to be staring at the shore again, like I mentioned. Yeah, this is where I came from before. Here comes an Etten. Acid trap. More Ettins. So over here is I hate that I'm exploring all this whole. Yeah, that's right over here now. The interesting thing is they make these little inlets not shallow. It almost feels like that's where you could start your boat trip, in one of those, because they almost always make little rivers like that shallow. I just stepped into the marsh like a moron. Okay. Anyway, that's curious to me. I don't think there's a convenient boat parked there, but I'm gonna scope it out a little bit. I don't think they just give you a boat that's waiting for you up there, but it's definitely interesting that you can travel along those little rivers if you did have a boat there. I'm thinking if there's some magic I could do to make one spawn, if there's some trick to make the boat spawn. I'm gonna be like overthinking this, and then suddenly a pirate's gonna spawn just randomly. Like, oh, okay, I could just take the pirate ship. Alright. Yeah, now I gotta cure Jeffrey and Mariah. No such magic boat. It is interesting though, isn't it? Oh god, a Hydra? At least it's just a Hydra. Gonna get on Orko. Hiding behind rocks again, just to be obnoxious. Alright, so what have we here? Bomb trap, okay. Part of me is tempted to be like, why don't I search in every space with a marsh? Search right here. darn it. Alright, I'm ready to hear the basic way you think you remember, Dan. As long as it doesn't mean you're looking up stuff in the spoilers. I'll accept a childhood memory of an easy way to do it. I'll allow it. But it's interesting. It's I'm almost wondering if I'm being thrown off by the tip that says you have to take a boat. Is there some... Oh, what about the blink spell? Could that be used? You would go south of Britannia to the town of Pause, then east to Buccaneer's Island? I see what you mean. Pause is down here, and you would go east. I'm not following that logic. That somehow... What's Buccaneer's... I guess you mean Buccaneer's dead, right? I wonder if I can do the blink spell, though. Let me try it. Like, if you... I don't know how it works, but you can move... zap yourself a few spaces. I don't know if it goes over water. I guess I'd have to be lined up with it, right? You said that we're far off, actually. South of Britannia. Well, let me try what you're saying. I don't know. I'm not really following the logic, but... Let me go get to my boat again. Here comes the Orco. I definitely remember finding this as a kid as well. I think you have to do it to win. But I just don't remember the deets, that's all. I need the gem again just for the heck of it. Oh, this is kind of overlapping with a lot of what I've already done. That's all right. I'm forgetting specifically where I parked the damn thing. Was it right here? No. I think to the east, maybe. Yeah. Oh, don't say anything more. Let me follow your tip, though. You said you went south of Britannia to Pause, then east to Buccaneer's Island. When you say Buccaneer's Island, do you mean Buccaneer's Den? Or is there an island of that name? Where are we now? I've just been mashing a lot. Somewhere we want to explore at some point in the game. Yeah, sure. I mean, I think you find Mondane's skull there, right? So this back at, this is Pause. Now you mean you took a boat, right? Of course, you can't go east. Should I get a horse there? I think you're just telling me the route you would usually take, but this is not like the secret per se, right? Oh no, there's that thing again. Alright, let's just run past it. Alright, I'm going straight east. I think you meant northeast, though. That's... Alright, I'm gonna follow your tip, Dan. I'm kind of puzzled how, there's definitely something there. I guess you got through it from another way, but... That tip makes it sound like you have to take a boat to... Okay, I guess it's technically correct. Only reachable by ship. Hidden village in Lock Lake. Yeah, alright, so you're going another route. And it like teleports you there or something, I guess. Interesting. But yeah, that's kind of almost a misleading tip. It makes you think you literally need to find the waterway into there. Anyway, I don't know if I overshot it or what. I did a lot of going east. Oh, I could use a gem again. Let's use a gem. Going nuts with my gems. Oh, there's something. Screenshot just in case I can find some use for this later. Let's check out what's north. What are these mages doing here? What the heck are we? I think this is not it, but let me check what that town is. Let me gather my bearings. Oh, back at Moonglow. Okay. So Moonglow is all the way here. It sounds like I need to probably go south more. You were saying go east and mostly east and south a bit. We should probably put it like around here or so. But I'm all the way over here. Alright, so let me try that. I'll go southwest a bit, and I can always use some more gems. I don't know if that's south enough or what. Going against the wind at this point. Slow progress because of the eastern wind. Well, I'm gonna keep gemming it up. Alright, so I think I didn't traverse that far from the island with the moon glow so far. You can still see it in the upper right corner. Oh, here's something. Ah! That's Maginsia. Well, I mean, that's good to check out too. I think I've been here before though. I wish I did I write it on the map? I don't think I did. I guess I should try to. I just don't know precisely where I am. I mean, I think it's somewhere in this area. It's kind of a wide area. Oh. I'm gonna take note nonetheless and just say it's approximate. Let's see, I was over here. Yeah, it's somewhere roughly around here, I don't know. Alright, I'll check it out a little bit. Forget if I've been here this game or not. Yeah, that's right, you have to cross marshes. Cool, I looked out there. Hello, demons. You know, I don't think I've been here this game. Let me just start taking notes then about Maginsia. First quarter Moongate. Oh, that's right. You can. I wonder if I already did this. The first quarter Moongate takes you there. I think probably not. I don't have any notes except for that one thing. I am Virtue Bane. All right. I welcome thee to Maginsia, proud city of the high seas. His health is devilish. He doesn't want to join me. Doesn't want money. Maginsia fell into the realm of darkness, for the foundation of their virtue was ill-placed in pride. Art thou proud? No. Ah. Bye, demon. Hello, ghost. You meet a shadowy ghost. Let me try that again. I am ghostly. Alright, that's a clever name for a ghost. I haunt Magentia, undead in search of peace. Peace I can never find, forever banished unto the realm of earthbound spirits. Be not proud of thy little deeds, lest ye too fall from the light. Hello, skeleton. You meet a skinny skeleton, as opposed to a fat one. I am slim, he says. Okay. I rattle my bones, a bit on the thin side. I did value myself far too greatly. That pride was my downfall. Art thou always humble? Nope. Take no pride in humility, lest ye destroy it. Pride? A terrible thing. Making me step through marshes. Hello, snakes. You meet a mean-looking viper. He says, I am Nate. Hello, Nate the snake. I bring death to all life in Magentia. That's nice. Bloodthirsty. You want to join me? You can bring death to all life. Those who seek the Black Stone need ask at the pub in Britain. Huh? I wonder if I already have info about that. I do have that. Have I done it? You would think I would have done that by now. I wonder if I just glossed over it. Britain's right at the start, basically. Alright, and I already have that written down from somewhere. Let's get the pub at the Black Stone. Rune. The sacred rune of humility vanished from this city. Ask Baron and pause. What about that one? Yeah, talk to Baron for knowledge of the humility rune. Okay, yeah, I gotta do those things. I don't know what's wrong with me. It looks like I already got the humility rune. Alright, I have it checked off. Right here. Southeast corner of town in pause. Bye bye, snake. Oh, it's attacking me. Okay. Alright, I killed it. Self-defense, though. Here's a broken armory. Is there stuff I can steal here? Search. Hello to you, Mr. Ghost. You meet a small ghost. It says, I am Casperin. Casperin, the friendly ghost? To haunt this shop. Feeling a bit translucent. A lot of haunting goes on around here. Yeah, sure. Know thee why? No. Pride. Okay, pride. Seek ye the mantra for humility. Ask ye Haywood. Haywood, you blow me? No. I already have that mantra. I think I already did this stuff. Because all the tips seem to be overlapping and I already got the mantra for humility. But somehow I wasn't sure. Meet a tall ghost. I guess I'll just finish up the town anyway. Haunts eternally as well as can be expected. Excuse me. Pride goeth before, shame cometh after. Art thou proud? No. A proud soul surely knows not his worth. Mantra faultless knows the mantra of pride. Ask him. That's right, the mantra of pride. It winds up being backwards. You have to spell it backwards, I think. Yeah, lum. His pride mantra is mull. Alright, so yeah, I've been here. I just wasn't sure. Now I'm pretty sure. I don't know if there's any other purpose for me here, though. I could waltz through that marsh. No, that's probably not worth it. Alright. So what you gotta say, Dan? Go back more west in the boat. I think you've just passed it. Alright. Gotta get out of here by stepping through the marsh once more. Just one square if you're careful, and bleh. Yep. Some more cures. Jeffrey and Julia. Can I talk to this ghost? Yeah, ghostly, okay. Peace, yeah, I do this crap, okay. Alright. Go back more west. Is Dan, so let's try that. You know, I think before I just did the moon gate to get there. That's why I didn't mark it on the map. I wasn't really sure where I was. Calm seas are a pain. Not really sure if I'm moving with the calm sea. I'm just going straight west. I don't know. Oh, hello. A bit north too, is it? Alright, I could try that. Kill the serpent, kill another one. North a bit. Let me try a gem again. Ah. Wait, that's not the place I was just at, is it? I'll have to check it out. If the calm wind is possible, I haven't moved much, but I've been pressing west and north quite a lot. Oh, that's it. I think it's it. Okay. That's not Magentia. Cool. Buccaneer there. Beautiful. Thanks for the tips, Dan. So, I don't know how to mark this on the map. It's a little hard. Again, I'll just have to be approximate, I guess. Something like it almost seems like it's not far at all, but I don't know. Somewhere like this. Guess you gotta take those labels with a little bit of a grain of salt. All right, here we are in Buccaneer's Den. I'm excited to check it out. I remember that's cool stuff. You meet a man-looking guard. Mean-looking guard. He says, "I am Rufus." When I look, he turns away. Job. We guard the bridge slime. The bridge slime? This bridge, you stupid jerk. Art thou a wise ass, I guess? Nope. Just buzz off. Oh, you're a jerk. How are you doing? What's it to you, scum puppy? Wanna join? I could use a jerk like you. Another Rufus. Wait, did I talk to the wrong guy? Hold on. That's Rufus. That's Rufus too, okay. Rufus! You mean an ugly orc. I am Boris. I smuggle black market items. Oh. Good and smelly. Magic keys, magic gems, that sort of a thing. Dost thou need such an item? Yes. I just gave the guild shop a new supply. Cool. Oh, getting attacked by a sea serpent. Okay. Hey, it's free XP. Well, assuming I kill it in one round. Okay. Are you Rufus too? You meet a tall, muscular, impressive guard. Dan says better approximation might be east of swamps, just south of Paws. Okay. Let's see. Alright. I'll move that a little bit. Alright. Turns away when I ask him his name. I mean, these guards are just jerks. His name is Rank Breath. I'm a guard. Guard the city. Very hungry. You want some food? Very hungry. Aren't they here to feed me? Yeah. I'm grateful. How do I feed him? Give. Oh. So I can't actually give him food. Okay. Alright, fine, be a jerk. A tall sailor. I am Silver John. I'm a pirate, matey. Health is good enough, eh? We raid the coast of Britannia. Fun, eh? Now a pirate? No. Now I'd best leave this place before there's any trouble. Raid, pillage, and burn. Okay. Another rank breath, okay. I am sailor. He's salty sailor. Oh, a sailor's life is the life for me. As I sail across the bounding sea. The rest? Yes. And never ever do I worry about the weather, for the weather never ever did a thing for me. Okay. You're a sailor too? Okay. Ruffy sailor, are you sailor too? Yep, you're a sailor too. Are they all the same? Are they clones? Things you gotta check them all usually anyway, just to be sure. Jolly old soul. I am Bansek. I'm a tinker by trade. Jolly good, thanks. I create projectile machinery. Primarily ship cannons. Does I own a ship? Yes. Good odds I built the cannons. Oh, that's cool. Captain Black Tavern. They're all the same, right? Yeah. Other life for me and all that stuff. Let's check out the ranger in the corner. You know you always got to check out the ranger in the corner at a tavern. You meet a solemn ranger. I am Ragnar. I travel. Health is okay. When I asked him about travel, he turned away. The land of Britannia. Art thou here looking for information? Yes. On what? I don't know, I don't have options. On health? Okay. On give? Need my gold. Join? No. I think I might need a tip from somebody else. I tried everything. The captain says, welcome to the Captain Black Tavern. The captain says, what'll it be, food or grog? How many plates would you like? One meat pie. Let me just get one. It's not worth it at all. Something else. Let's try the grog. Alright, I'll pay you 2 grog. I'll pay you 3 because I'm that cool. Ah, information. Nice. What'd you like to know, friend? Blackstone. Afraid I can't help you there, friend. Okay. Sextant. Oh, you gotta pay each time. You have to overpay to get a chance to... Yeah, it's a tip, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I already know about Sextant. I think it's just listing everything that's an option. Skull should be one thing, though. I'm just gonna go through them methodically anyway. Sextant, can't help you there, alright. Oh, I've had too many. Bye. Oh, man. Hold up. When can I come? Later? I can already ask again. Okay. White stone. Can't help me there. Mandrake. Can't help you there. I mean, I figured that's a waste of time. I just want to be methodic anyway. That skull. There we go. The subject is a bit foggy. Perhaps more gold will refresh my memory. Okay. I mean, this is Mundane Skull. He was like the evil... He's the villain in Ultima 1 who you kill. And apparently his skull in this one is causing evil stuff to happen. Just getting my notes ready. Let's see. Well, the question is, how much do I give? I can afford to give a lot. I just don't know how much it's going to cost. Where's my random notes section? Right. All right. I'm assuming I can offer multiple digits just to make it challenging. Yeah. Only up to 2 though. I mean, the worst case is it costs 99, right? Let's try 50. The subject is a bit foggy. Perhaps more gold will refresh my round. Oh, God. 99. If thou must know of that evilest of all things, find Jude the beggar. Find the beggar Jude. He is very poor. Okay. That's it. Not too many. I think that just ends the conversation randomly sometimes, and you can just start again. Man, I'm not expecting anything here, but let's try the last subject, Nightshade. All right, that's that. All right, let's look for a beggar in town. There's a rock there. What's this building? There's a mage, some dude. You meet a towering wizard. He says, I am Ignap. I am Ignap, towering wizard. I must warn thee. To step into those woods will seal thy doom. They're scaring me. Doom? In there lies the dark side. Enter not. Shalt thou go on? Yep. Evil shall consume thee. You tripping, bro? His health is adequate. What could possibly be in the woods? Oh. Interesting. Which kind of field is that? Is that, like electricity or something? Here we go. Oh, I'm blocked. That's the hard blocker. I do have the Dispel spell. That should get rid of it, I think. Do I want to? I couldn't have put that there for no reason, right? Right here. Did I get any Dispels? I can always make one. Dispel. Alright, I cleared it. I'll just search every square. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay. Oh, the secret door right here. Oh. And there's a Balron. And, yeah. It's a magic shop. Oh, attacked by the Balron. Okay. He's already critical one shot from MarkW's crossbow. Yeah, here a wisp, Balron. Alright, so let's take note of this. Where's my... Did I make a Buccaneer's Den section yet? I guess I didn't. I did, okay. Yeah, I still have to find the... You know, let me put that skull info under this section. Alright, what else we got here? Magic shop. I guess that's herbs. Reagents. I'll verify that in a second. Northwest. Have to dispel. What do you call it? I get an energy field or something. Get to it. A blind woman turns to you and says, "Welcome to Magic Mentor." Oh, this must be the place that's a question mark on the reference sheet, which means we have dirt cheap black pearl. Yeah, baby, this is the place to buy black pearl. Pretty much everything else is overpriced, though, like by far. But yeah, this is the black pearl place. At least I think it is. Let's just validate that. I need a reagents. Yes, very well. Yeah, wow. Well, I might as well load up. Yeah, I think a lot of offensive spells use black pearl, if I recall correctly. Now, this is a special reagent shop. Right? Yeah, let's, I think I'm gonna literally just max out. I mean, it's so dirt cheap. Let's get 82 of them. That'll take me to, 99. Beautiful, look at that. Yeah, everything else is garbage price. So that was why he warned me about the woods? Because there's a reagent shop? Or maybe this guy. Hello? You meet a big fat troll. I am brigand. Aw, buzz off. Shove it. Did you hear me? No. I said shove it. What is it? It turns away. What? Yes? Then do it. What is it? Attacked me that time. Well, I guess he wanted to die. Here. There's a bridge. I feel like I haven't checked out a lot of the main buildings. I'm just getting all slinking through the crevices and stuff. There's an armory right there to check. Hello, guy. You meet a mage dressed all in black. I am Starlight. His health is dark indeed. I cast powerful missile magic spells. Dost thou? Yes. Good. Now I think I can learn a gate spell here. Is it from this guy, maybe? My notes say, ask Mentorian of the gate spell. Okay. You are not Mentorian. You're just a braggart. You brag about your black magic. Alright. Well, I think after this town, I do have to wrap it up. What was I doing before I got sidetracked on Buccaneers? And that's right, I was going to buy equipment. I decided I would check out this place first to sort of, guide my decision for what I want to buy and from where, as far as weapon and armor go. Snifflet. I am Snifflet. A cowering man. I am hiding. Health is okay for now. Why are you hiding? I know something others want. I. Wilt thou promise to use it only to aid the powers of good? Yes. It's a lighter than air device. 1 second. Meaning the balloon, you do ride in a hot air balloon later. The lighter than air device that was stolen lies near the dungeon Hythloth. Hythloth? Alright, let's write that. Lies near the dungeon Hythloth. Thank you, sir. You're very bad at keeping a secret. I'm like, hi. You're like, oh, I don't want to tell you, but you promised to use it for good. Yeah, sure. Is that all you got to say? Can I give you a tip? No. All right. All right, let's check out some buildings in a normal manner. Stores or whatnot. Here is the armory. Talks to the grumpy guard. He's probably a jerk, like all these guards in this town. Blah, blah, blah. Very hungry. I offer to give him food, and there's no option to actually do it except give, which doesn't work. All right. Arms and armor here. Tall pirate with a green beard. I have a green beard. I am buying armor for my crew. Jolly good, mate. Doesn't want to join, doesn't want money. I hope to get some magical plate. Ooh, yeah. Is it true the mystic armor isn't sold anywhere? I don't know. Too bad. I guess you have to find it. Let's talk to this pirate here. Sneaky thief. I am Jeremy James Skurlock. At thy service. His health is very well. How about information? Dost thou seek a special dungeon? Who doesn't seek a special dungeon? Yeah. Which? Oh man, there's so many. The GSA. What the heck is that? Well, I already know where deceit is. I mean, I guess I can go through them methodically anyway. Can't help with deceit. Okay. Despise. Can't help with that. Destard. Wrong. Can't help with that. Covetous. Can't help with that. Shame. Can't help with that. Hithloth. Here we go. Dungeon Hithloth can only be reached by a secret entrance in the Great Castle. Lord British's castle? It does ring a bell poking around through secret areas in there, but I don't remember specifics. Anyway, let's write down this note. Hithloth or Hithloth can only be reached by a secret entrance in the Great Castle. Dungeon of Destard. Interesting. I guess the GSA is like what, the Great Stygian Abyss or whatever it's called. Okay, that's all he has to say. That's good though. Let's check out this random guy over here before I buy stuff. A plump merchant named Marcer. He sells wine. What kind of wine? I have some good vintages. I own my own vineyard. They're on an isle northeast of here. Sell like wine? Yes. And join me in a glass. Northeast of here, Magentia? I think that's just flavor text. It doesn't mean anything. I wonder if he doesn't know Magentia has been destroyed or something. No, that's actually not northeast of here, though, is it? He has vineyards. I think that's just flavor text. I'm going to write that down. Alright. Let's check out vintages. I already did that, didn't I? Okay. Well, this is the one who scared me about the woods, or tried to scare me about the woods. He failed pretty terribly. What's this? Ah, guild. This is where you buy the goodies. Nimble thief. I am slice him and dice him. What's it to thee? Yea, and clever too. Dost thou ask too many questions? Thou dost ask too many questions. Art thou a thief? No. Just as I thought. God, I'm always afraid sometimes I'm going to make a wrong choice in conversation and like lose partial avatarhood, but I'm tempted to say I am a thief. Oh, I better watch out. Okay. Alright, here's a guild where you can buy, I guess, cool stuff. Sure he wishes to buy from old one-eyed Willie. What is this, the Goonies? Hold on, did this movie come out before the Goonies? Is that like a standard pirate, like classic pirate name or something? I think this came out before Goonies. No, I'm not gonna go on a wild goose chase on Google. But this came out in '85, which was also the same year as Goonies. So I don't know, maybe... You would think they were both sort of in development at about the same time. I doubt that one could adjust according to the other very quickly. I don't know. Maybe it's like a classic pirate story or name. But I really says good, mate. See, I got torches, magic gems, magic keys, sextants. So you only need one sextant, which I already have, right? And the magic gems are the thing I've been peering at, right? And what the heck are magic keys for? Like you would think it's for unlocking doors and stuff. I just don't remember how that works. Do I have a bunch already? I think you get a bunch of them, right? It's not like a one. It's not like a one thing that you use repeatedly. It's a. Yeah, I've got 16 of them. All right, so it's the same old junk basically, but I don't know if the prices are good or what. I mean, I could always use some more torches, I guess. 5 for 50. That seems a little expensive. I don't know. I think it's time to take note of the prices of these things. Torches at 5 for 50 gold. I'll buy some. You just buy one at a time? I thought you could pick the quantity. Gems, 5 for 60. I mean, I'm using them a lot, but I still have a ton. The keys are 60. Sorry, 6 for 60 gold. Let's just check the price of the sextant. Alright, I don't need that because I already got one. Okay. Any secret doors or anything? Doesn't look like it. Let's check out the arms and armor. It's kind of the main reason why I'm here in a sense. Besides generally wanting to check everything out. Alright, welcome to Hook's Arms. What we got? Crossbows, flaming oils, magic bows, magic wand. Well, hello. Wow, that changes everything. Yeah, wow. Let's write down prizes. Crossbow, kind of mad about that. Flaming oil, magic bow, and magic wand. I'll write down the prices anyway. What is that? Crossbow made by Iolo the Bard. Huh. That's funny because if my character weren't a bard, I would actually have Iolo in the party, so I could confirm whether or not he truly made it. Flaming oil. Only 5 each. I wonder if I should just amass a pile of those. Could be useful. For now, I'm not going to worry about it. Magic bow costs 2,000. Okay. Magic wand. I feel like the magic wand is probably at least 5,000. It's 5,000. Yeah. Wow. I'm thinking of just getting that for Mariah the Mage, so she's not useless in combat. In fact, she might be the killer in combat at that point. Oh wow, this is fantastic. Let me just think for a moment. If I buy this for 5,000, I'll have a hair under 5,000 left. Sorry, a hair under 4,000 left. But the magic wand, yeah, once again confused by a mage, bard, or druid. I think basically all three of us will want to eventually have that. But yeah, I definitely want to start with the mage Mariah. And I guess I should just get it. Let's see what's at the armory first, though. Look at the basic armor. Oh, they have crap armor-wise. Okay, I guess it's basic armor. Okay. Let's take note of what they have and not even worry about the prices. But like, why would I bother? Alright, thank you. Yeah, let's get a magic wand. Is it worth getting a magic bow too? Who can use a magic bow again? Bard. Yeah, if it's better than the crossbow, I should give myself that. Druid, Tinker, Paladin, Ranger. A lot of guys could use it. I mean, I can just get 6 more gold, and I could get 2 magic bows and the magic wand. I'll be broke at that point, but that seems like it would be quite a bit of firepower. I think I should do. Oh yeah, I can sell what they have, and they'll have enough money. Yeah, I mean, I'm here. Let's do it. I guess magic plate can wait for a little bit. Yeah, wow. So we'll get magic wand will make the mage actually functional in combat and also good. She'll be good in combat. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so she can sell what she's got already, which is a sling. Come on. She's gotta be lined up with me. Sell. Oh, I have to put it in my like communal inventory or something. The very strange way this works is you have each person has something equipped, and the unequipped stuff is all communal. So you can actually swap them out in the middle of combat. I could have Dupre over there swap out his crossbow for a halberd, and this person over there equips his crossbow, and then I can have them swap out the halberd in like different areas. It's kind of funny how that communal inventory works. Anyway, so yeah, how do we do this? Camp status, no. Ready the weapon. So Mariah's gonna unready her. No, I'm doing it right. How do you? Oh, you have to ready the hands. That's how you do it. Mariah's gonna ready her hands. Okay, now she can sell the sling, or we can collectively sell the sling. 12 gold isn't much, but let's take it. No more selling. Buy. Magic wand, baby. Yeah. Let's do it. A fine choice, indeed. Actually, one thing I'm just realizing. The magic bows. Is it better to get it for people who cannot get a magic wand eventually? Like, might as well give them the best. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter much. You can always swap around items. I just kind of like the idea of getting somebody the best weapon they can even use. Now, I don't remember the mystical weapon, but I think it might be a melee thing. So therefore, it's kind of worse in a way. Anyway, so we got the magic wand. Yeah, I guess I'll get 2 magic bows. I can do it right now. Let's, ready for... Yeah, I gotta decide who's doing this. Trying to think if any of my guys actually weak in combat besides, the mage was. I guess everybody else is pretty good. So I guess it doesn't matter a heck of a lot at the moment. Well, I guess the people who want to level up more could get the better thing. I do want myself to level up just so I can actually get Katrina and round out the party that way. So I'll get myself a bow. And then once I can get a magic wand for myself, later I can transfer the bow to somebody else. And I want Shamino the Ranger to catch up in level, so I'll get him a bow too. Okay, so I will put on my hands. So will Shamino. Alright, now we can talk and sell our junk. Sell 2 crossbows. 600 gold, nice. I'm keeping the halberd anyway, because I seem to remember these rare circumstances where it's nice to be able to attack over the wall, and you could just switch to it on the fly in combat. All right, so I'm gonna buy 2 magic bows. Beautiful. Kind of am tempted to just have a stash of flaming oil in my inventory just to have. Let's ready. Weapon. Mariah, put on your magic wand. The best weapon you'll get all game. Ready. Weapon. MarkW. Magic bow. Ready. Weapon. Shamino magic bow. Beautiful. Now we're kind of poor again, but hey. Oh. What do you gotta say, Dan? Wanted to tell you to check out Weapon Restore first for ranged weapons, but trying my best for no accidental spoilers and you get mad. Well, yeah, I don't want anything spoiled, really. I'm not sure what you mean about check out Weapon Restore first for ranged weapons. Nothing like shopping therapy. Maybe that was an old message. I probably didn't catch up fast enough. Nothing like shopping therapy reward for a long day slog in dungeon death below. Absolutely, it's so satisfying. Kind of in any RPG where you slog through a tough dungeon and then you're like, yeah, and I can buy all the cool stuff. All right, so I consider it right there. That makes me feel like I can wrap this up. It is 12:45 a.m. and I feel like I accomplished something. But maybe I should finish up this town. I still have to find. What was it named? Jude the Beggar. It's even in this town. I'm not sure. There's a little bit more to do, in other words. Let's get the pub there of the skull. Destroy it. What I learned was find the beggar Jude. He's very poor about the skull. Right. So I think that's all I have left to do here. And then, you know, maybe what I'll do is hit up the next dungeon, maybe get wealthy again, and I can buy some more good stuff for people. I guess I was already doing despair, so I might as well go there. Where the heck is I'm looking for this beggar. He's probably hiding somewhere. I already looked up here, right? Yeah. Where are you, beggar? Well, there's something. Okay. Boris York. I already talked to him, or a clone of him. Good and smelly. Doesn't want to join. He's kind of useless. Yeah, that's right. He was just informing me earlier that he sold stuff to the guild he supplies them. Alright, so get out of my way, please, so I can talk to the wizard. Come on. Here, come on through. Oh, he's going back down. No. And I guess I could just leave the town and come back. Wait for him to go down. Wait, yeah, that doesn't work. No, I'm leaving the town and coming back. The serpents are back. More XP, yeah. Hello, wizard type. Oops. Was there someone else I'm supposed to talk to as well? Ask Mentorian, that's right. So I gotta find Mentorian to ask about the gate spell. This might be him. I am Sienna, no. I am a sorceress. My dear friend, may I help you? Yes. How about with thy magic? Yeah, what can we do here? How about the sleep spell? Sleep. The sleep spell requires silk and ginseng. Alright, is that new to me? What does the poster say that comes with the game? It's wrong, image. Sleep spell. B&D, which is ginseng and spiders. Okay, I mean, that's not news, but alright. Alright, that was stupid. Sometimes I wonder if for the Sega Master version they might have accidentally given you some information that they shouldn't have up front. There was something else similar I encountered, I don't recall what. Okay, so I'm still looking for Mentorian and Jude the Beggar. Talk to all these people, I think. I should keep my eye out for secret doors, little black dots on these walls, brick walls. Hello, sea serpent. Who are you? That's the cowering man. Okay. Let's get rid of this guy. Get him out of the way. I think I talked to this guy already. Hey, Starlight. It doesn't look like Starlight from The Boys. But I don't cast powerful spells. Thou should try my mix of reagents. Ah. Ice ball. Alright, that's already documented here too. In the reference sheet. Black pearl and mandrake root. Does that check out what I have it? Yep. So again, I'm learning recipes that are already included in the game. Which again makes me wonder if they spoiled stuff accidentally. Alright. Nothing else I can do here, I guess. Looking for a beggar and Mentorian. Where could they be? Are you meant to... I already killed you, didn't I? Marsor. Talk to him. I don't remember what he was about. Probably nothing. The wine guy, that's right. Ignap. The one who was warning me about the woods, right? Yeah. I'm not sure where else to go. Mentorian, right? Okay. Dan said he was concerned that I might not be able to get the best weapons because I bought other stuff first. Yeah, I was able to buy the best weapons for 3 characters, basically. I think it worked out pretty nicely. Right, Mentorian. As Mentorian of the Gatesville. Alright, yeah, my notes seem to say he's in here somewhere. I might have missed a generic looking sailor. I don't think I did, but pirate matey. I think Mentorian must be a well-hidden wizard or something. Not that guy in the corner. Ragnar. What was the deal with Ragnar? Was there anything good here? They travel, right? Right, they just said on what? Looking for information, he says on what, and then there's no other options. It does sound like somebody would say, ask Ragnar about the such and such. I wonder if I should talk to this innkeeper again. Or tavern guy, whatever you call it. Are any new options here? No. Ruffy sailor named Sailor. Getting so late, I'm gonna have to leave. I'll just write a note to myself so I don't forget what I was doing in this place. This is just a guild. Slice them and dice them. Right, Willie. Possible Jude the Beggar is not even in this town, but I would think so. Rank breath. Blah, blah, blah. I want to feed this person. let me though. Man, I'm a little bit puzzled. I mean, I already did this. I'm not going to do it again. Example. I went through every side area I could, I think, right? This is where we had the wizard in the corner. I could use a gem. Seems kind of silly, but I might try it anyway. Who knows, it might be enlightening. Let's try to get in the sort of center-ish. Look at that, we got a nice view of the whole town here. This is Buccaneer's Cove. Alright, let's see. Would even I'm trying to see if secret doors even show up on the map, just out of curiosity. It looks like they don't, because this square looks like any other. And this doesn't show me people, so it doesn't help me identify where whatever face is, Mentorian is. You know, I think I was able to step one square here before exiting. I wonder if I should try going like here and here. I think that's a good thing to try, at least. Otherwise, I feel like I've been everywhere here. I haven't been... Oh, this is just behind the counter of the arms place, I think. It's gonna say maybe this is a secret room, but no. Alright. Let's try what I just said, basically. Really, we're gonna do this lake. Yeah, it's not registering my controller all of a sudden. It happens occasionally. I'm using the keyboard now. Let's see. My buttons are F and D, and I'm using arrow keys. Fine. Well, did I switch it out? Is that why? No. Just randomly stopped working. Okay. Keyboard, please. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's not working either. I want to say this makes it a great time to call it a stream, but I just want to wrap up this thought. Alright, so I'm going to close the emulator and reload it. Just do a save just in case. Don't know why it does that crap. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's about right. All right. Now the button works. Yeah, it's like it just locks up sometimes. Strangely. Oh, well, that's fine. Okay, so much for my brilliant idea. Let's try the down path though. Could kind of grind for XP here. Doesn't sound very fun. Just fighting one serpent at a time is totally safe. Let's see, could I possibly smash this rock? That wouldn't really lead anywhere, would it? Choose a beggar and mentor. Now, beggars have a very obvious beggar graphic. So I should see him on site. Yeah, just tell me that, Dan. Just yes or no if for both of those characters, whether they're here or not. Just so I'm not wasting tons of time. I do feel like Jude the Beggar might have been elsewhere. Neither one is here. Okay. Alright, so I probably exhausted what I have to do here. You know, I might have Jude the Beggar in my note. Nah, I probably wouldn't have written down the name. But I feel like I did encounter that person elsewhere. Maybe even just like in Britain or something. And, what's it called? I can't remember the name now. Buccaneer's Den. Not in Buccaneer's Den. And mentoring. Okay. Well, why don't we just do a quit and save then? Yeah, I would love to play some more, but it's just 1 o'clock. That's past my bedtime. Let's just get out of town, do a save. Yeah, we got 3 characters with the best weapons in the game. We finished up Dungeon of Despair, got the red stone, leveled up 2 characters. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Let us save. Next up on the agenda, yeah, I think we're just head to Despair, was it? Now, I kind of just randomly went there before. I might want to consider what, like, it was Despise, not Despair. I'll just check my notes. I might want to check where I know actually, what I know actually has stones and stuff. Blackstone Merlin knows where it. Did I talk to a Merlin? There I need the stones. Greenstone. Dungeon of Wrong. Whitestone is no longer in Hithloth. Bluestone. Honesty is found in an altar in the dungeon to see. Redstone, which I got. Destard. I can cross off Destard. I guess maybe I'll finish Despise anyway just because I started. I'm not sure if I'll get anything useful. So let's write to-do list. Maybe I want to go pick up more Mandrake and Nightshade again. Definitely mix some heal spells. Mix more spells. Definitely at least some heals. Probably a few more negates at least. Let's finish it up. Yeah, it's reasonable to do. Hopefully go on shopping trips too. Yeah, I always write down who I'm looking for and why. Yep. I still need to track down Merlin. I haven't talked to whoever he is. All right, let me just wrap it up. All right, thanks for hanging out with me, Dan. And it looks like Eric has left and Richard left. Probably Intelligent Gamer had to go too. I don't think he's super interested in Ultima. And I think my wife Emily has probably long signed off. But whoever else is watching, thanks for hanging out with me. This has been what I call old games on a weekday. I do this stream once a week, typically on a Tuesday, not always, where I play retro games. I got 2 long-running series kind of going concurrently right now. What you see right now, which is Ultima IV, as well as NetHack. Hey, Stu, how's it going? No, I'm actually just signing off, Stu. And sometimes I play random other games. I play all kinds of old school games. And on Saturday nights, I play anything but old school video games with my son, pretty much. Anyway, yep, I'll see you guys next time. So take care. Bye.